back to the Commoners of D&D. Oh, we are recording.
Yeah, we're recording. We're recording all this.
And welcome back to the Commoners of D&D. D&D. We're playing a week after we played. It's kind of weird, not normal for us. We're still missing Kyle. He's actually on a cruise at the moment. AJ, you got anything for Tiger Skull RPG?
This episode and every episode is brought to you by Tiger Skull RPG.
Tiger Skull!
So go check them out, tigerskullrpg.com, and get some stuff and use code Commoners30 for 30% off everything in the store. And follow them on Instagram, see everything they have to offer. Really cool brand. Thank you, Tiger Skull RPG, as always, for supporting us.
Just look at it.
And also, you can follow us on Facebook and Instagram at The Commoners Official and on Twitch at twitch.tv/commonersofd&D. We stream every Monday and Thursday at 7 o'clock. Monday, Friday, 7 o'clock.
Sure.
All right. Been playing that Dead by Daylight lately.
Yep.
Getting killed a lot.
Fun game.
We lived twice so far.
No, I've been hooked once and died.
Okay, I think that's it.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Appreciate it, Tiger Skull RPG. Also, let's throw it on over to Dustin for a little recap.
I was recapping on my notes. I wrote two things. Okay. So,
You don't get...
last week on Commoners of D&D, because that's when we played last. Don't know when you're going to hear this. Gillard had an apocalypse dream right after having a long conversation with Vistrid about how much he is upset about his past.
Well, not right after. There was a circle incident between those, but yeah.
Was there?
Yeah.
No.
We skipped sleep. Went to the circle.
Oh, there was a circle incident. They are officially named vampires. Not, I don't know what else we were calling them. Just not vampires. So we met the circle. They were weird. I think Gillard even got roped into that. He did. He was not expecting it. So, yeah, it was really fun meeting the bloodsuckers in the shadows and the bloodsuckers in the light. Because right after meeting them, we established our, I think, kind of made some plans for the day. Oh, that's right. Buck also met Tira again, and she gave him a quest to get a heavy weapon so that he can use his feats in a way that befits his playstyle, and we'll see how that goes. Following that, they went out on an adventure to figure out where the heck we're going to do with 25 children. I think there was a brief encounter with Thrin. That was pretty much it for that.
Yep, he's back.
And then
He's like, hi. And we're like, okay.
welcomed with open arms, like it should be. Because when your friend's position on the team is online. And then I think Quincy also had a slight conversation with Genzi. That was rocky, but I guess she's... I don't know where her position is.
It's cool now.
She's cool. She's in the...
She's on board.
She's at the cool kids table now. And the rest of them went and saw a meeting where we were all threatened directly by the people we are trying to kill that they would kill us first, and then they would party over it. So, a lot on the line. Shortly after that, some freaky stuff happened at the Magical Curiosity Shop, and that's where we're going to pick up today.
That's right.
At the Magical
Yes.
Completely forgot that the circle happened in between those two things.
Yep. Beatrix actually just locked the door and turned to you all and said, well, you're in quite a pickle, aren't you?
And Gillard has advantage. I'm going to use it to appear in the Magical Curiosity Shop.
Sorry.
That's how that works, right? You can use advantage to exchange places with a player.
Right. You know what? We don't need Thrin there.
Shoot. Thrin passed through the threshold, but Gillard walks to the other side.
I have a... if you're multi-classed, your proficiency bonus comes off of your classes combined, right?
No, it's just
level.
whatever level.
Yeah.
They're all the same, so just look at what level you would be, level 10 or whatever you are.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That proficiency.
Yeah.
Okay, because, I'm only a level 4
proficiency bonus
bard, but I'm still using the proficiency bonus based off of my combined character level, which is 10.
Yep.
Okay, just making sure. Okay.
That's actually one of the things I think 1D&D is trying to bring together is what is
This
character
is not
level
common.
and what is player level. But yeah, anyway.
Okay, yeah. So she just locked the door.
We didn't have time for 1D&D stuff.
true.
We had so much more activities.
Maybe on the way home.
Oh yeah, after party.
The small gnomish figure is looking at y'all.
How would you know that, ma'am?
We should sit back because I'm not.
She kind of points. They were just talking about you, weren't they?
Us? Are they talking about us? Kind of look side to side.
Yeah, how do you have that figured?
Check.
With advantage?
No.
Nat 2.
Nat 6.
Okay, well, my total would be 5. Yeah, 5.
That's still lower than 6.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all come to town and some interesting things start happening, you know? It doesn't take a too smart of a person.
Didn't her voice change?
It is 6.
Yeah, it's very different right now than than it used to be. She used to screech more.
I'm sure it's just pure coincidence.
Where have you been? They've all been here a couple times. I think that you're the one that they said was stuck inside the castle.
Well, I had a great time. I decided to come back.
She reaches up and grabs your shirt and pulls it down. Where'd you get those? Some bug bites? Spider?
Large spider.
And I'll say.
All right. I think it's time we stop beating around the bush.
I would say so. I'm way past the bush.
All right. You obviously know that we are in a pickle.
I said that.
The biggest pickle that we have in front of us is we have a lot of very precious cargo.
I don't know that much, so you're gonna have to like drop the innuendos on that.
How much do you already know?
I just know that y'all are kind of messing with the status quo of all the different people around here.
Do you have an issue with that?
No, it's funny.
Inside check.
Okay.
Well, how do you know that? How many other people know?
I rolled a natural 1.
Oh, thank God. That's 11.
She is well.
She's trying to.
That was a true statement, but she failed at persuading you. So
I know. I think that's stupid. No.
Well, she's not.
You're supposed to say, is she truthful or not?
that was truthful.
Yeah,
Okay,
you roll
okay.
persuasion or deception.
Yeah, but she rolled a persuasion and got a natural 1, so she's not persuasive. She failed at persuading.
But what you're telling them is that she's not deceived.
She can't put a face on
weird.
to
No.
yeah. But so I see through what she's saying,
Yeah.
basically. Okay.
Technically, you can just
Okay.
say that he sees through whatever. Any
She's being
guidance.
truthful. She
Right,
thinks
okay.
it's funny.
All right. At one point, we have talked about, as I mentioned outside, that we have a mutual acquaintance.
Yes, and you were shouting her name outside.
Yeah. Well, not shouting, but I understand unnecessary. Telegraphing it unnecessarily.
I've already told you, I saw y'all's tattoos. Now, I am no friend of the Inkling. Been there, done that. They're gonna die. You're all gonna die. I am not interested in going down with that ship.
All right. Okay.
But Evelyn, she's good people.
Well,
I'm just not interested in dying for her.
I understand. Evelyn has worked diligently to establish transportation circles north of here.
Well, she hasn't been down here in a long time, and
No, as far as I know, there's no way to a direct line of transportation. We have 25 young boys that are at risk of going back to the Bathories because we are stretched very thin.
you took down the Tekakwitha orphanage.
But we only
Where's all the girls?
we don't know. That's our next venture, but we can't venture far because of the boys.
Those bloodsuckers.
We need a way to get the boys to the Inkling because there is no other trustworthy organization in this vicinity.
She laughs at that pretty loud. Trustworthy. Like I said, all of them are going to die. That is not somewhere you need to be putting your trust.
All right, at least to a town of people that we trust. The town is called Juniper Grove, full of very good-hearted people that the Inkling took in. Now they are back in their town.
It's the only place we can think of where they might be safe, even for just a little while. We can't look after 25 children and do what we're meant to do here.
Well, I'm afraid I don't have any teleportation devices, and I'm fresh out of scrolls as well, unfortunately.
Do you know anybody?
And here in this town, no.
Do you know what we could do to keep these children safe?
Maybe a way of
I
getting...
do have 2 scrolls. It'd be tight. I have 2 scrolls of transport via plant. That's about 12 seconds. A 12-second door that you could get people through.
To where, though? Where does
To anywhere that you want. That
I can use that to open a door anywhere that
that
I've
you've
seen a tree.
You know that spell, Vistrid, or you know of it?
I know of it.
Thran, you
I
know
can't
of it?
cast it yet.
I'm not familiar with it.
I have 2 scrolls of that I was saving. Pretty expensive. But I guess I could let it go for some old friends of Evanlin's.
So we could. So if we have 2, we have one. Whoever uses it can go through with the boys, get them to somebody, explain themselves, use it to come back.
I don't
the other
think
one to
you
come back?
got 25 people. I don't think they can run through that doorway in 12 seconds. That many people. So I think it's going to be a one-way
What we
trip.
would need is we would need somebody to contact Roran.
Oh, you can send, right, Thran?
Yes, I can do that.
Okay. Yeah, we have Thran back. That's helpful. We haven't been able to communicate with anybody, Thran. Except Dalinar.
And each other.
And you haven't.
No.
A lot's happened.
So do we send them to Juniper Grove or we send them to the Inkling? Well, there are no trees in the Inkling.
Right, Juniper Grove. That was what we had decided on before we left the orphanage.
You have to send them to a plant that you know of?
Yeah, it has to be not just a plant. It has to be a fairly sizable tree.
Do you know of a tree close to Juniper Grove, Vistrid?
Yeah. There's lots of trees around there.
Do you know of a tree around here?
We could go outside of town.
They're
Maybe.
locking it down.
Town's pretty locked down, and they didn't really give a description of your group, but I promise you that people are looking for you.
So we leave this building in
So we
chaos.
still have to sneak away with 25 kids.
Well, we can do something.
Where is the nearest tree?
That's... is there...
Can I ask out of this? Wasn't there a tree in the courtyard?
I might be able to create one.
Technically the orphanage?
No.
It wasn't?
Can I like roll a history check to see if I remember one being in town?
How is there not a tree anywhere in town?
It's near the water.
Natural 20.
Front.
Huh?
Natural
There could be
20.
a tree.
Not a single tree in town.
You rolled a natural 20?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not-
Unbeneficial.
Okay, so there's no. I mean, we know though. We know that there's not one in town.
Well, we know that on the way up here, it's just like a muddy swamp. Were there
Part of
trees
it.
on the way?
There were some trees.
No, and there's got to be oxygen.
When we
somehow.
got closer,
Well, there
to
was
the town-
fungus and moss and stuff. That stuff makes oxygen as well.
It has to be a. So the door will be the size of the tree, basically.
The tree has to be big enough for me to open the door in.
Okay,
I don't know how we're going to get 25 kids out of town.
that's how.
That's the.
We just have to find the tree.
We had to get out of town to find the tree.
Were you cool with me taking teleportation?
Actually,
circle.
yeah.
Okay. So were you cool with what it was talking about? Like with the 2, it gives you the 2 sigil
Yeah.
sequences. Okay.
Magic sucks. I understand Rudy so much.
What? What did you took a spell?
I took a spell. I might have a way to get them out myself.
Well,
I
do
would have
tell.
to formulate it first, and also I would need some of the components are quite expensive.
Oh, we can cover that.
I think
We
we're
got
standing
Corvus's money.
nearest
God rest
the
his soul.
closest person that could probably help us with components.
I've got components.
One moment.
What did you say? Is it just teleportation? Is that what
It's teleportation circle.
So it's a fixed place that you can teleport from.
It only lasts for 1 turn.
Right, but it's a place. Right. It's a...
I would need some rare chalks and inks infused with some precious gems. And,
Don't tell me, tell her.
What was it?
chalks and inks and gems worth 50 gold pieces.
Did you say 15?
50.
50.
I think, don't y'all have gems?
Yeah, we've
You
got
sold
diamonds.
some. Huh?
We've got diamonds.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, chalk and ink, that's not too hard to... I've got that here. Like I said, I supply magical components. I think that y'all been to a jewelry shop, so if y'all didn't have the gem, y'all could easily go get them.
How long does it take you to cast that?
I think it's just one turn. 1 minute. Take the bag.
To set the whole thing up?
And it lasts for one turn.
Then the last one.
And where could you go to?
Slots, what? Out of game. Is it like a once a day thing, or is it?
No, it's 5th level spell slot. I can cast it twice.
Okay, so you have 2 5th level spell slots.
Yeah, I was expecting that's what it was.
No.
Where can you get to with it? Wherever you want?
Now, I'll tell you, it might not work. There's a lot of magic put on this place.
On this town?
Yes. The Bathories do not want people just bamfing in and out of here.
Do you know the nature of that magic? Because we've seen that before.
What do you mean?
Like,
Oh, okay.
Anti-magic.
Okay. Yeah.
With the rings.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah. It's
I mean, I
it's not
haven't-
like the stone of
Okay.
of the
It's a different type of magic.
Academy.
yeah. Just enchantments placed kind of over wards. It could work. There's just a chance that it might go a little haywire.
Like they might go somewhere they're not supposed to.
She nods.
Well, anywhere is better than here. We could get if we got them out of the city.
Arguable, but not very.
I've heard of some pretty awful places.
I mean, they can't stay here. Not with those bloodsuckers.
They
on
arrive
them.
in the salty serpent.
Not my liquor! Don't break my chair! You're out of age, you can't be in here.
I mean, I don't know what else we're gonna do. We gotta take a chance on something, and I would much rather take a chance with some magic than take a chance on trying to sneak out of here with 25 children.
Is there? Yeah, that's nothing. Never mind. No, it's nothing I can think of right now.
How many black cloaks are around here?
I mean, it's a huge city.
Yeah.
Y'all see a black cloak every minute and a half or so.
Solos? Single black
Sometimes in twos.
Are there any halfling black cloaks?
Yeah.
Okay. Never had to ask that.
Underhill was a halfling.
Yeah, he was a warden. I mean, it wasn't like...
He still went through Black Cloak School.
Yeah, I know. But like out in the world, I didn't know if we'd seen any halflings.
They just get wiped out.
He got his black cloak degree.
Yeah,
Kept his tongue.
exactly. Yeah, I thought it might have been a different deal.
Are there any assurances we could take to, better our chances of the magic working? I mean, is there a place that we could cast it?
Get out of town.
And that's going to be...
Is there a way out of town that you know of where we can get past anybody? Do you know any secret anything?
I mean, I get out of town all the time, but
Yeah, how do you do that?
I'd be telling. I don't think that you could get 25 kids out the way I go, so.
Yeah, but if we could get out, that might help. Just
But
to
then
know.
we'd have to get the kids out later.
I know, but just to know of a way that we could escape or something.
Have you thought about just getting like a carriage and putting them all in there and trying to go out the gate? I mean, you might have to talk to some people, but...
Are they not going to check what you got? There's no roads out of here. It's water.
Well, there is a few roads, but most of it is water, yeah.
If the whole place is locked down, how do you...
I don't know if
They're
it's
gonna be
technically
checking everything.
locked
Not really
down.
locked down. I mean, I wouldn't be just looking like yourselves too loud, just shouting out some of the things you've done, but, I mean...
But if we take them... Okay, so we're saying take them out of town in a carriage, somewhere that we can set up a teleportation and then teleport them somewhere.
Sounds like our best option.
Yeah.
Only option.
Yeah.
Where can we get a carriage?
Anywhere. I mean, there's places to rent them, places to buy them. Probably even go to the artisan district and have someone build you one.
I wonder if Della made it to Juniper Grove.
That's just all the more reason to contact Roran to tell him our plan.
Yeah, Thren, if you have enough words, she should be back by now.
I will see what I can do here.
Wait a minute.
I currently do not have any components for casting, though.
Like I said, I can get you the chalk and the ink, no problem.
Get a quick refill, Thren.
Do you have a piece of fine copper wire?
Oh, you're needing a whole component? Oh, here, I have component pouches set up for new learners. There you go.
I appreciate it.
Be 2 gold, please.
That's cheap. Do you have any gold, Thren? I mean, we have a bunch of...
I am pretty much broke.
Okay, we came into so much coin, it's unbelievable. Okay, so don't worry.
I give her the 2 gold.
Thank you.
I now have 3 gold.
It's that gold he puts in his shoe.
That's my shoe gold.
Can we... do we have a bag on us right now where we can float Thren some...
Or do I even have any gold?
I have.
You probably wouldn't have anything.
Do you have Corvus's money?
Have y'all taken Corvus's... Have y'all given Corvus's fanny pack to Thren yet?
Nope,
but
I still have it.
Okay.
Yeah, now would be a good time to let him in on that. We got these cool fanny...
Oh, how are they working?
They're great.
Seem to be doing pretty well.
Good.
Very interesting.
Should I keep making them, or do you think they'll
I think
do well?
more people would buy them.
Okay.
If you found more, adventuring parties. I don't
There's
know
not
if that
many
type
like
of
y'all.
thing exists, yeah.
Be good for family setups, I think. Like the nuclear family that just needs to be able to get stuff from home, lunches, at work.
Forgot something at home.
Yeah. Just like
Just drop it in the bag.
someone puts it in the pack for them. Yeah.
Fresh lunch.
So I give Thren a leather satchel, fanny pack, belt pouch.
Wait, where's the creepy fellow?
Which
The
one?
wanted murderer that was running with y'all for a while.
He's no longer with us.
He actually, he got killed when we took down the orphanage.
Okay.
He died bravely.
I mean, good for him, I guess.
Thren. Also 700 gold.
I appreciate that.
There's plenty more where that came from, Thren.
We have all kinds of things you can buy here.
Oh, speaking of Thren, do you want your sword back?
Do you have any weapons for sale?
What are you looking for?
Just a longsword.
Just a regular longsword?
Just a regular
Roll a
longsword.
d20 for me.
I mean, this one's pretty cool, Thren. Seemed to work on those
15.
creatures.
Yeah, I noticed that seemed to work real well with you.
With me?
Yeah.
I mean, it would have worked well with anybody on this type of creature, I think, from the nature that I've derived from it.
Well, I mean, it just seemed like you were just using it really well. You
I mean,
looked really good out there.
I am
with
pretty
it.
good with it. Plus, these gloves help a lot, even though they're ugly as sin. But
We don't have to wear them all the time.
yeah, I know. I keep forgetting I have them on. They fit too well.
I think I did just come back with something. She goes behind her the counter, and she apparently walks down some stairs that y'all have never noticed. She just kind of disappears. She does that classic, just walking downstairs behind the counter thing.
Turns out she's just doing that party trick.
She comes back, and she's got a pretty long sword just over her shoulder, and she's a tiny figure. So this weapon looks fairly big, and she have set up onto the counter, and she pulls the sheath off of it, and the handle of it has kind of a black flower at the end, and then the handguard kind of flows out and begins creeping up the blade as well, almost in a blooming flower kind of effect. And then the blade itself is pristine right next to that flower, and as it goes towards the edge, it begins to turn a ruddy, rusty red. This one seems pretty interesting.
What exactly is that? It is quite unique looking.
It's a longsword.
Just a longsword?
Seems to be. I think it's a little special, but...
How much would you want for that?
It doesn't talk to you or anything, does it?
It hasn't talked to me any.
Well, that's a strange question.
I've heard that can happen. You ever have a weapon talk to you, Thrin?
I've never heard that either.
I can't say that I have.
Wow.
Rolling boulders.
Talk to me, but not weapons.
I've been reading it in Rolling Boulders. There's all kinds of weapons, supposedly.
I'll pull
that
one of
can
my
talk to you.
daggers out and hold it up to next to my ear.
Oh, you don't have to do that. I think it'll just talk to you.
Oh,
With what mouth?
I think this one's probably worth about 500 gold.
All right. I'll buy that and the chalks and the ink and the gems.
Okay.
So 550.
502 gold, please.
502?
Well, wait, yeah, it was like 50.
Yeah, it's 50. It's 50 for the chalk, ink, and gems. 50 gold for that.
He already bought that little component pouch.
I thought the gems itself was 50.
But it's for all that in one.
Oh,
it's
my
supposed-
bad.
all of it's supposed to
I
be worth
misunderstood.
into one
Sorry.
thing. It's
Sorry.
supposed to- Okay, so 50. And then I would like to buy bat guano.
Huh?
Bat guano.
Oh, you can just have some of that. And she reaches back off of the counter and hands you fairly fresh bat guano.
Is it pouched or is it free?
How fresh is that?
That would actually be in the component pouch.
Just got it this morning, but yeah, there was already some in your component pouch.
Thrin
there.
probably could have got some fresh from the source in that castle.
Vampire joke.
Very funny.
Can't stand vampires.
We probably could have
Really hate
harvested
this town.
some.
Just make so much money here.
Yeah. Do you know about?
Oh, yeah.
What's
Yeah.
okay?
Sounds like she
Is
does.
that common knowledge?
Okay.
Does everyone know that?
No.
Why do you know?
I just know a lot of things.
How do you know Evelyn?
Oh, we go back a few years.
How many years?
A few.
She won't answer.
how
I've
many
already
is it?
tried.
It's rude to ask a woman her age.
I didn't do that. I look at Buck.
Neither
like,
did I.
You do that? I
No.
didn't do that.
You were alluding.
Fully innocent face.
Alluding.
Fully innocent face.
What?
Do you by any chance have anything that could increase my physical strength?
I'm afraid the last thing I had, I sold him. Those handsome gauntlets he's wearing.
Rather handsome.
Very handsome.
I'll keep an eye out.
I think those are one of a kind.
These are?
Yeah.
Interesting.
How many? I need. I'm just gonna say it directly. I need about $300 worth of diamonds.
Dollars?
Gold.
We have diamonds.
300 gold worth.
Much more than that.
5K worth of gold.
Oh.
We have 5,000 gold worth of
Got
diamonds.
those from Dewberry's mansion.
Two flawless diamonds worth 5K each.
Oh my!
Oh, see,
He just needs a 300 one, though.
yeah.
You want a 5,000 one to disappear?
You need to take that one out of your fanny pack and trade it in for a bunch of 300s.
You'd have a better look at the...
Is there like a gem cutter or something?
Yeah, up in there. He got dust from
We can
him.
bust one of those up.
All right.
You think?
He's just down, like,
Yeah.
4 doors.
Oh, if he's been there, he can direct me.
Buy a smaller diamond.
Well, is there ever
That's-
going to be
no,
a
that's-
need for that lodestone diamond that we've got there?
I don't think anything takes 5,000 diamonds.
I mean, that's just
maybe Wish.
catches the eye.
No, Wish is 50,000, I think.
It's resurrection takes 5K.
Oh.
True resurrection.
True resurrection at the level that he'll never
yeah.
reach.
So we might audit. Okay,
You
whatever.
don't have to
Whatever
remind
y'all
me
want
every
to
time.
It's fine.
Well, I mean, if you ask your god real nicely to, drain off some previous
happen.
experience.
Just not gonna happen, man. 25.
2,500 for true resurrection.
25,000.
25,000 for wish.
No, for true resurrection.
Oh, that's a lot more.
Oh. Well,
So we need three more of
Something
those.
takes a 5k diamond.
Okay.
What's one rank below true resurrection? Just regular resurrection?
Yeah.
No, like raise the dead.
No, resurrection. I think is because true resurrection, you can bring back people who are disintegrated
And who have been gone for.
for forever. Yeah.
Trent, if you're sure you don't, I mean, I'll give you your sword back, and I'll take that one if you want.
No, that's fine. Just keep it.
Bust these things up.
All right, if I die, you get it.
All right.
Everybody hear that? If I die, Thrin gets the sword.
Oh, okay.
Let's not, plan
Not
for
discuss something so morbid.
Well, wouldn't it be nice if Corvus had said, "Hey, take this to so and so if I die"? Wouldn't that have been nice?
that. I don't know. He didn't talk a whole lot.
No, he didn't. But wouldn't it have been? It would be nice if
Three has no idea.
our items were ready to be allocated to someone else. If we had a will ready. That way, there's no squabbling amongst the group. If someone
Are we
You're
squabbling?
gonna attune to that sword? It takes an action to attune.
like who gets those diamonds, if the group's.
I like curse weapons that auto attune to you.
They choose. They're attuned to you, but you have no say in the matter.
You have them.
I've been researching magic items.
I sent you a picture.
There are some fun magic items. Wand of Smiling.
So, can the next person, are you still shopping?
No. She pointed me in the direction I need to go.
Oh, for the axe or whatever.
Diamonds. Oh well, I mean, I was gonna wait till all business is concluded and then ask her about that.
I thought I missed it.
I guess I'm still kind of browsing around. Does she have any cool rings or cloaks or anything?
She's got all kinds of things. But you can't see magic in anymore, can you? Because you got rid of your eyes.
Yeah, I got rid of that.
I mean, you couldn't tell what's magic or not in here if you don't have those eyes. Just so many random things. She's got cloaks. She's got rings.
I was actually looking for something in particular also.
Yeah.
It's
In particular? Like.
in particular.
Okay.
It's a lantern whose light will reveal invisible things.
That's what that is. I saw it on the list. I didn't know what it looked good. I had to look it up.
She kind of looks up and to the right. She's like trying to remember. I feel like I've seen one of those. But I don't have one at the moment.
I mean, they're not rare, but they're not common either.
Well, I don't make the things that I sell here. I have to go find them.
Oh, you don't make these things?
No. I'm a bit of a treasure hunter.
Oh.
Oh, so you actually go find them.
Yeah, I plunder old caves and...
Do you have any help, or you do it on your own?
No, I just do it on my own. It's just a hobby.
Seems dangerous.
It could be.
Seems like every time we go in a cave, something attacks us.
It happens. Yeah.
What? Are you a good fighter?
You see the train on this dress? Used to be much longer. But, you know.
So you're just nimble and get away?
Yeah. And I can pack a punch when I need to.
You a magic caster?
If I need to be.
Insight.
Okay.
24.
Wow.
If she needs to be.
Cool.
Is she or isn't she?
If she needs to be.
Do any of these cloaks or rings do anything? Just kind of look.
Those, no. Those are just interesting baubles that I found.
Do you remember where you saw this lantern?
I might have sold it to someone in the Dying Lands. You really want me to go get it?
Well, I mean, not right this moment. Depends. Can you go right this moment?
I will not be here for a while.
Oh. No, not this right this moment.
But I'll keep an ear out. Like you said, it's not the most rare item, but
I mean, it's a little uncommon.
yeah.
There's one other thing I was looking for. I don't know exactly what to call it. It's like, you cast some magic. Do you know the spell Fairy Fire?
Yeah, pretty common.
Okay. It's like fairy fire in a bottle. It's like, when you stick alcohol in a bottle and
Right.
throw it and light it on fire.
Really, Evanlin's the one you should talk to if you wanted that kind of thing,
Well, Evanlin's kind of far away right now.
Can you cast that?
I can.
Why do you need it in a bottle?
Well, for the rest of y'all when I can't cast.
Oh, I can cast it too.
Oh,
Just so you know.
okay.
I've never done it, but I think I can. I think I could. I
have a feeling.
It comes,
I got a feeling.
It's fairly easy to do. You know, I've read a lot about it. So. I was gonna try it, but I didn't. I'm afraid I'm gonna put it on somebody that's, you know, like I was gonna do it near Corvus, but I didn't want to hit Corvus the other day, so I didn't do it then.
Was that before or after he died?
It was before he died. Yeah, there was something invisible attacking him. I thought about casting it, but I thought, you know, if I accidentally get it on Corvus, and then he won't be able to do what he can do probably because he's kind of sneaky. So,
But it doesn't invisible creatures, they can hit easier because you don't know where they're coming from.
say that one more time.
Invisible creatures can hit easier because you don't know where they're coming from, so you can't really guard. So it really wouldn't have helped.
she's saying they have advantage
It wouldn't have made it any easier for them to hit him.
Probably not.
Well, maybe the big flying bats. They might
Possible. Oh, y'all killed a Vargist?
Tactically,
You killed a Vargist?
We killed 2 of them.
2?
One that was much.
Were they the ones leading the Tecaquita orphanage?
One of them was. I don't know where the other one came
I
from.
knew that woman was just so unlikable.
She's a snake. Well, a bat actually, but yeah, she's horrible.
She seemed to be much more powerful than her friend who showed up into the fight. If that makes any
There's a
difference.
reason she was in charge.
It was quite satisfying drowning her.
Spilling her guts in the water.
Till the water turned red.
You guys are violent. I love it.
This world will do that to you.
She killed.
Well, we just watched a friend die, so it was a little bit of revenge.
See the one who told you all about these vampires?
No, we didn't get told about the vampires.
Oh,
We had to figure that out on our own.
Just kind of figured it out.
I thought that he would have been a little bit more forthcoming. He's kind of joined up with one of their groups, isn't he?
I think he was, but he very much played his cards close to the chest. He wouldn't ever even use a front door.
I
Always
guess he
found a
just walked
window.
right up the wall.
Kind of, yeah.
It's so awesome and annoying.
That very much describes him.
I do have boots that let you do that, though.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if I'm ready to sell those. I just enjoy it too much.
Being that you are a renowned treasure hunter,
I don't know about renown. I try to keep it a little quiet.
well, I have it on some good authority that you may be able to point me to an object.
And who gave you this? On whose authority?
About the verifier bottles?
Talk to everyone.
What do you know of the Lost Gods?
Don't really care. Lost and gone.
They were.
Really?
Yes, and just suffice it to say that you are held in high esteem for your treasure hunting.
That just can't be right.
Anyways, you have a great reference that has pointed me in your path. There is apparently a weapon that has some remnant of power from one of these lost gods, known as Tira.
Okay.
I don't know where to begin except by asking you. Would you know?
Can you describe the weapon?
I don't think a weapon was it described? Did
It was
Tyrion?
not.
I don't think so.
It was not described.
There was no description of the weapon given.
Suddenly, to your mind, though, the image of a mace pops forth.
It's a mace.
That's not heavy.
No one ever said it heavy. Y'all just assume that.
It's a maul.
Darth Maul.
A mace.
It's versatile.
I only know of one. An old friend of mine owns it. Keeps it.
He's the proprietor of the Salty Servant.
How'd you know?
He keeps dragging.
Unfortunately,
us
the person
back
who
in.
owned it went down in the salty sea.
Finding an aboleth.
He
I think there's an aboleth who has that weapon now. No. I've only seen one mace in all of my travels that feels like it could have held the divinity of a god. But that's a little awkward.
Why is it awkward?
Because I'm really not friends with who owns it anymore.
If it's relevant to why we couldn't be able to go and either barter for it or...
I'm afraid that he is quite out of his mind nowadays. And she actually, a sad look comes across her face at this. So is this god of yours is a Tyr, I assume it's a she. Is she like good or?
All the impressions that I have are that she's for the benefit of those that are not in power.
Could you restore someone or something?
I don't know if it is within my capability, but I do believe that I believe that that would be something that Tira could do. I just don't know if I would be a powerful enough vessel.
What do you know about dragons?
Nothing. I'm sure. I mean, we've heard stories, right? We've heard stories
Yeah.
out of game, right? Okay.
They've
yeah.
all been killed by the king.
Oh, I mean,
He
Somebody
hunt-
tell us that?
I think this is just common
that would be
knowledge.
would be local lore.
Yeah.
That would be or not local, but renowned lore.
Yeah, he killed the gods too.
Drove the gods away, killed the dragons. I mean,
He killed them all, except one.
oh,
Dear friend of mine.
You're friends with the dragon.
Yeah. His name was Cezrin.
I'm sorry,
His name was Cezrin.
Cezrin.
How's that spelled?
Sezryn.
Yeah, me too. What does he look like?
A dragon.
I mean, yeah, but I've never seen a dragon. What does a
He-
dragon look like, Quince?
He used,
How do you know?
He used to be a brilliant bronze. But, he's changed. A particularly nasty piece of work hag.
What was her name?
I don't know her name.
We know 3.
You know, 3 hags.
Could she possibly be one of them? Is there a lot of hags out there, or is there a small number of hags out
Not
there?
too many.
Odds are we know at least one of them.
Or we know the person that knows them.
What's the name of the hags you know? What's the name of the hags you know?
Millicent is what one of them goes by. That's how we know.
Well, yeah, that's the name that she chose
then
to
there's
give us.
yeah. Well, then there's one that's Gorma that
I
told
think
us.
Millicent was Gorma.
No, Gorma was Delilah,
Okay, sorry.
and Sissy was possibly the third one, and most powerful, possibly.
Maybe that was it. I don't know. I don't. I just
Okay,
recognize the
anyway, sorry.
magic.
Go ahead.
It would have taken a particularly strong one, but she put some kind of a curse or a blight on a piece of land near my friend, and his inane desire to maintain his hoard kept him from leaving. And slowly, as the blight continued to grow, it took him. So now he is much different. He is covered in this disgusting lichen that seems to be just driving him mad.
I hate not being there.
Sorry, Gilbert.
Don't know why you stayed. Rask stayed.
He didn't sleep well, so
I didn't sleep at all. I'm exhausted.
And
too.
really, would we trust Rask with 23 kids?
Yeah, I would trust him. What's he gonna
Can we
do?
trust
Kyle's not here.
Can we trust 23 kids with rats?
where is this place?
It's not too far.
It's outside of the city?
Yes, it's outside of the city.
This could be our chance to get the boys out of the city.
I was just thinking, if we leave the town for a couple days, it wouldn't be a bad thing. We'd probably need to lay low right now anyway.
That's what I was thinking.
Don't you think, Thread?
I
Tourist?
definitely was.
I mean,
I agree, and we need to get those children to safety.
yeah.
Scrolls. The scrolls of transport via plants.
He's
That was that,
Casting
She has plans for those.
yeah, I was going to use him.
She
I
was
just
willing to
gonna help, but
sacrifice
if he can just do it.
Oh, I was just wanting for a backup plan.
Well, I can definitely attempt to do so. You said that the...
They're 600 apiece if you want to buy them.
Here's the thing, Thrin. If we get outside of the city, then we won't have any problem with casting the spell.
Right, but how are we going to get those children out of here?
I think we
I think
have
buy
a
a
plan with the
carriage. Yeah, I
carriages.
think we can try that at least.
Yeah,
Try to smuggle them out.
yeah.
A carriage won't get you to Cezrin's area. You'll have to go back on the
Right,
on the water.
We just need to get. I mean,
We'll need to get on the water to get to where he is.
Yeah, you'll have to come kind of back towards where you came, and then there used to be this old man who lived right at the bend of the river.
Yes.
Yeah, you just go the other way for a while, and then I think you'll run into the blight pretty quick, and you can just once you find the heart of the blight, you'll probably find Cezrin. And
Can he be reasoned with at this moment?
probably not, but if you get your hands on that mace, then maybe you can.
And that's within his hoard.
Yes.
Is there a way that we can get to his hoard without alerting him first?
I don't know what you're capable of.
I mean, we could try.
I haven't been there in years. I don't know what kind of.
We have Thren back. We can be silent.
You're right.
I have a question for you.
Not gonna help with dragons too much.
Do you have a small bag of ball bearings? A small bag of ball bearings?
Yes, of course.
How much for those?
Just have it.
But I appreciate it.
Okay.
Were you the reason that the black-haired one was crying? Talking about Freya on the stage.
If she was indeed for real, possibly.
Thrin, you dog.
I know an act when I see one. She was putting on.
That is my suspicion.
She doesn't have a
as well.
soul. She doesn't cry. These people don't cry. The children they eat cry.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I want. You would much rather us help him than cure him the old-fashioned way, right?
Absolutely. I mean,
So that is. I will absolutely do my best to.
I mean, it would be super helpful to have a dragon around anyway. You know.
Yeah.
So we're saying if we're able to get the mace from him,
Did you get that text?
we can maybe
you get
clear
my
his
text?
mind.
I don't know, but if Tira
would
if,
join-
if Tira is sending me this way,
Good.
there's got to be a good reason behind it. And if this is what's here, if this is how the cards fall, then she has to have a plan. You know?
Yeah, unless she just wants you to have the weapon. I mean, but this
I
is possibly a way to get a dragon to be on our side.
But what benefit to her is it what I'm swinging? You know what I mean? I mean, sure, it may.
Well, you
ha-
said it had a piece of her or something in it, right?
I mean, that's kind of how a part of her is imparted into it or channeled through it. I don't know. But
It sounds powerful nonetheless. It's going to waste in a dragon's hoard.
right. But I
It's fine. There's just something I wanted us to say when you were talking, and I wanted to react to it. I'm gonna wait until it's introduced to my character. It's fine. It won't.
sending spell. No. Hey, Gillard, was there anything you wanted over here? No.
This just fully fills me in the sending spell in 25 words or less.
Yeah.
Could be done.
Oh yeah, I'm an efficient talker. That I will do everything within my power to help your friend.
I mean, don't get killed.
Can you go with us?
No. That's something I wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole.
Well, if it's a dragon, you probably want to be more than 10 feet
I'd
away.
ask.
True.
You said you were pretty fleet of foot.
Yeah, by myself.
Which he
You'll
has to
slow me
be.
down.
Okay.
I'd be worried about trying to keep you alive, having to
Well,
run
you don't have
back.
to worry about us. You're talking to people who just took down like 8 vampires.
And one of your group died.
He's technically not part of our group.
That's a little soon.
That's cold.
That's a little soon.
cold.
I'm just trying to.
Lighten the mood.
If it had been Thren, he wouldn't have died.
Wasn't he captured for like 4 days?
He did he went willingly to gain intel, which backfired. But
You know, in some ways, they're a little similar, actually.
Thren and Corvus.
Yeah.
How dare you?
They're
You don't
a
even
little
know
similar.
Thren.
He doesn't even know.
How so exactly do you think that, Visser?
I don't know. Just sometimes
now we got somebody
your
who's really
your voices just
Tyrell.
really sounded alike.
We're happy to have you back, Thren.
All right. I need to buy some components to make sure that what happened with Corvus does not happen again.
Go ahead. Make sure we don't have them, though.
I have to leave. I can't buy them from here.
Oh, well,
You
let's
live
go.
here.
What?
You live here. You can't just leave.
Well, why don't you go do that, and we'll go procure a carriage.
Oh.
Yeah, this is your house.
We're in Tate's house.
I was totally in character. Shut up. I was completely like,
I like
what? What are you
They don't grow crops there.
Why don't you go? Hey, why don't you go do that, and we'll go get a carriage.
All right. I mean, no, I think we need to leave in twos or even,
Out of this place.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we need to time our coming and going, and
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah.
so is
Well,
there
how
somebody
many?
that
There's
wants
5
to?
of us, so can't go in twos.
But I mean, we can
3 and 2. Who do you want to go with you?
or 3 or 2, 1, 2.
How about you take Theren with you, and us 3 will go. I'll take the dwarves with me. Or is that suspicious?
I don't know. Is it?
Halfling and 2 dwarves. Oh god.
Or a little bit racist.
It wasn't racist. It's just
It's heightists.
Just the way you said, "I'll take the dwarves."
You and your tall friend, get out of here, pal. Only shorties from here on out.
Yeah, this is short stack territory.
Thrin, could you use a few more components?
You wouldn't happen to have a clay cat's paw, would you?
What?
Just a model
Here we go with this again.
clay paw.
I can.
Yep, sure is.
It wasn't a cat's paw, was it?
It was a hand.
Yeah,
it was a hand.
It was your hand.
It was a clay hand.
Remember you had that clay handmade in Derry and they used my hand and it was the weird old people that made it in that pottery place? It was great.
Is it still there?
They have your
It's in
component
Derry.
pouch.
You have my component pouch, right?
No. I have. Well, I was told I had your spell book.
No, I didn't take it.
You didn't take your
They have all your stuff.
It would be with your stuff.
I just wrote Thrin's spell book.
didn't lose
it's in
anything except your
I
collapsible
thought I took my
sword.
component pouch and they took it. The vampires.
No.
Okay, but I didn't. I know I didn't take my spell book. I didn't take
Right.
that. He had it.
No, you didn't take anything except your collapsible sword because you
Yeah.
could hide it.
Okay. Yeah.
And you memorize spells.
Well, you still
Well,
need the ink and the
I need the ink and all
Now
that
you just
stuff.
have some extra components.
Yeah, that's fine.
I still have that black marble. Need that black marble?
It's also in the bag.
Right.
Oh, okay. Phew.
So I'll just.
I went
when
through
you
a lot
get
of work for
your
that
crap
hand.
out of there, because all I wrote was Thrin's spell book. Because all I was told I had.
Okay, me, Vistrid, Urist, going to get a carriage.
Maybe
Well,
a couple.
How do you get 25 kids in a carriage?
Okay.
We'll need at least 2.
Yeah.
They're small. We can stack.
Hold
them.
on. But
We need like a big cargo
But the thing is-
transporter.
But the thing is, if they look inside,
Yeah, they're gonna see them.
they're gonna see the kids. But if we stretch it out over maybe 4 carriages,
No, actually, I can cast something to where when they look in, they won't see anything.
what's that
but,
something?
It's a spell called Illusory Terrain. It takes me like 10 minutes to cast it. But
You could
once I
cast it
do-
inside the carriage, and then it would be like a.
It would
Yeah.
look like rolling grass hills inside of the carriage. I mean, what do we?
anything. I can just make it look like an empty carriage.
It's gonna look outside and see Microsoft 98. I mean, you know.
I can just make it look like an empty carriage.
They look in there and they hear the windows shutting down sound.
I think that was Windows 2000.
The older
Who knows,
viewers,
man?
The one with the grassy.
Grass.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I got it though. I got your joke.
Yeah. I mean,
Because Windows 98 was
No,
like
I think it was
the
XP.
Windows flag in the cloud.
I think it was XP.
No, no.
I don't even care what it was.
That was 2000.
It's just a passing joke.
It's not even funny anymore.
Quit dissecting it.
Sorry, gosh.
No, it's a joke, guys.
Okay,
You have to
so
explain it. It's not funny.
Explain it to death.
so you could cast out on multiple carriages or just one?
I can only cast it once.
And then it's gone forever.
I think we need. Have we seen any carts that are like carrying large amounts of stuff?
I'm trying to think how a cart would carry a large amount of things.
Like, is there like a cargo
It was like a
vessel?
box. It was like a box, but it had like one axle in the front, 2 axles in the back.
Yeah.
Had like,
Sure.
you know, big mules or Clydesdales pulling
Like
it.
big barrels of ale and
Yeah.
stuff on it. Like,
Yeah. Sure.
Baked goods or
Have we
smoked
seen any of
fish.
those coming in and out of town? I mean, where are they coming from? And where do the roads go? Where because there wasn't a road coming here.
No, there
There's
was
one that goes to the Dying Lands
There is
from here.
not the.
dude's having
It has to go
existential crisis.
to Harbor's End, I think. No.
Then it goes to Dying.
Yeah.
There's
The
a
road.
way- There's a way to the diamond.
There actually might not be a road.
I know
here, actually.
southeast of here turns to the Dying Plains.
Yeah. There's a small path that you can take to Harbor's End from here. Yes, please.
I was just about to ask Ryan. I can get you some water.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate it. Just fill this up.
You want one cup of tea?
I mean, I wouldn't mind, but now you're gonna get our glasses mixed up.
No, I'm not.
It's like, no, I'm not.
You're leaving in the middle of roleplay.
I need to get up. I have terrible heartburn.
Pause.
Golly, now I don't even know what was being said. That was a horrible time to get up. So wait a minute, guys. Why are we talking about carriages when like the only way out of here is water?
There's a road. I mean,
What about a raft though? Like a cargo ship. Maybe not a ship, but like it seems like we could maybe. Vista, were you saying you couldn't cloak it though?
Not the carriage.
What if it was? What about a barge?
I think I could just make it look like the barge simply isn't there.
You could just make the whole thing invisible.
Kind of.
what if? I mean,
Would that barge that we took to get here be large enough to fit?
so. No.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And how are we gonna get a barge anyway?
Technically, we had one.
We had to
Yeah,
spend,
but it won't.
had to spend a lot of money to get the last one.
You still own that one. It's just parked.
God,
Yeah,
we're gonna
we
have a
do
crazy
own it, don't
harbor
we?
fee.
I guess we can make a couple trips with ours. How close is the orphanage to
That
the
seems
water?
higher risk. I'd like to find a way to get them all out in one.
That would be
I think
best.
every time
It's
we make
fairly
an additional
close.
trip-
Fairly close to the
Like-
water from the orphanage.
Like 10-minute walk.
Would we have to climb a wall or something? Or does it go down to the water and there's just water there?
And
There's a dock there.
There
We
must-
go down to a
there's
dock.
there must always. I mean, we'll have to scope it out to see how active the harbor master is.
Definitely has to happen at night, right?
Oh, absolutely.
But we do that tonight.
I think
If we
need
can
to
scope it out.
You know that the gates shut at night.
To the dock as well?
Because I believe when y'all came in, Gaff was like, oh, y'all just barely made it in time.
Okay. See, I thought that was more of a we're shutting it because of the party.
No.
And it's not getting opened again for a while. Okay.
That was a nightly thing.
Okay.
So do we need to try to do it before that? Or do
What
we
if-
need to just try to find a way out?
What if we get somebody in there and they wait it out?
I've got my store locked. Can y'all have this conversation
Sorry.
somewhere else? I mean, I'm
Yeah,
losing business.
yeah,
y'all
I'm
are
sorry.
not my only customers.
Okay, so let's go back and let's get Gillard in on the conversation.
Yeah.
But
Is there?
you need to go do something?
Yeah, me and
Not a
Thrin
large
are gonna
call,
go
but-
get some components that are.
Eccentric rich people love flashy items. There's a lot of eccentric people here.
We were cross talking, sorry. Okay, Buck needs to go get something. Is there anything that we need before we just all meet back up at the orphanage?
If anyone goes near the potion shop, Gillard wanted another supersized.
Well, why don't we
potion.
just go do that while they go do that?
Okay, because we're nixing.
We don't
the
need to.
carriages.
Right, yeah. The carriages are not a thing anymore. So, okay. Thank you, Beatrix, for your hospitality
Thank
and
you.
for your ideas. And
I'll be
Thank
on the
you for
lookout
your
for your
honesty.
lantern.
Hopefully, we will see you in a few days.
Please try not to kill my friend. But I mean, if you have to put him down, I guess the misery that he's in now, it'd be better for him to die.
We'll do what we need. We'll do what we can.
Okay.
Thank you for the sword and the components.
Are you gonna get the plant thing?
No.
The plant.
are you buying a scroll or no?
Oh no.
Oh, I thought you said you wanted.
Just
She
not-
has use for it. She was going to give it to us. On
She
good
walks
faith.
over to her door and unlocks it. Have a good day.
Do you three want to leave first?
Yeah, we'll go. And we're going to a potion shop.
Yeah. We need to head to the Phoenix Feather.
Does anybody
Thank
want
you.
Does anybody want disguise?
You get 100 XP for that.
I've got that written down.
Good.
I want 100 XP.
What's the name of the guy who owns it and runs it?
Hold on.
What's he sound like?
Elderly man.
Elderly man. Oh, Elderly man 4.
I don't know that we have his name. Okay. Do we want to disguise or anything? I don't know if we're on the grid now.
I don't think I've ever really been seen. Not. I wouldn't be known like Gillard made himself known, or
Okay.
like.
I've never really
like
made
they
a
know
scene
Thrin.
myself either.
Okay, well, I'm just going to pull my crappy beard out and put it on. Okay. And pull my hood up.
If you want to go ahead and roll a disguise check, go ahead.
I mean, it's the same crappy beard I had before, so. That's 21.
Can I help you?
Just a side note. It was like a year ago this month that we came into, if I'm not mistaken,
Galeport?
from my notes.
A year ago?
A year ago.
Well, this is the 11th episode in Galeport.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
We've been in Galeport for a year.
Since
This game will never end.
Well, I mean, we played a third of the game in this city.
I was sitting here like, no, this can't be right. I had to just
You
write my
date
numbers
your
down.
notes?
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's wild.
I'm always keeping up with the days. Then I'll date my notes. I barely write any.
That is crazy.
11 November 6th, we meet the would-be assassin who introduces himself as Corvus. After Quincy and I
October
pinned him to the
26th, 2021. I put that episode up. The episode we got to Galeport. Yeah.
So we've been
In October. Whoa.
Is that not insane?
That's crazy.
A whole
Thank you for
year.
listening.
Whoa.
I'm sorry. Oh my gosh.
That was
I'm
a quick
sorry.
year.
I'm
That
sorry.
was a trip.
That year
Does
got
that
away
not
from
blow
us.
your
It
ever-loving mind?
it doesn't seem like it
No.
seems like a couple weeks ago that we've been
Exactly.
like in Galeport. A year.
52 weeks ago.
Insane.
How long has Ryan been playing with us?
Just a little before
It seems like he's new.
He is. He's the newest
About a year and
guy.
a half then.
Let's see.
Did you start playing? Did you come into the? You came into the party
came
when we
into
got to the
19,
Inkling?
June 19th.
Did you fight the giant with us?
No.
June
Whenever
19th,
y'all
we meet
left
Vistrid.
to go get Hornbeam.
The fight, the weird fight, the tournament.
After the War Council, we meet Vistrid.
That was episode 22, June 5th, 2021.
Yep, 22.
Whoa.
15th episode with us, or 16th.
One of those was one game, 2 episodes.
Okay.
That's crazy.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I got us on such a tangent, y'all. I'm sorry.
Where were we?
The Phoenix Feathers.
Yeah, looking for the Phoenix.
I rolled a 21 on my disguise check. Beard, hood up.
Okay.
How long has it been since I cast Disguise Self? Like since
You rested.
Yeah, I know. Then we walked up.
You didn't drop it while you were inside of Magical Curiosities?
No, I wouldn't have done that.
I'd say it's been over an hour since
I'll recast
since you left Corvus's house.
Okay, I'll recast it again.
Because y'all waited half an hour for the announcement.
Yeah.
Definitely over, almost getting closer to 2 hours.
Okay. Yeah, I'll recast.
Poor Dustin been alone for 2 hours.
We're coming to us.
Never ask for company.
Who's sleeping?
They're both sleeping.
Well, would you like me to send a message to Gillard to bring him here?
I know.
We're about to go to him.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, we're about to go to him.
Y'all just go get what you got to get at the components. We'll go get the potion, and then
And then we need to.
we'll just all go to the. We'll just meet y'all at the orphanage.
We are gonna have to talk to Roran at some point. Though.
Are those shops super close together? Phoenix Feathers and the other one.
What was the other one?
They're going to the components place. I don't know if we've been to it yet.
This is our chance.
No, I've got some magical curiosities in Phoenix. Feathers.
Components.
Going to the jeweler's shop.
Jeweler, sorry. Jeweler.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's here in the.
So they're all kind of close together. Okay, well, we'll just all go together.
Shops down.
Okay, we're just all going together, and then we'll all go to the orphanage after.
Okay, sounds good. Y'all head into the Phoenix Feathers, and who talked to the old man? It was Quincy, I believe. You didn't recognize him at the time. He's the one who was listening to who was waiting to listen to the Bathory's speech.
Oh, it was him?
Yeah, you didn't recognize him at the time, but now seeing him so quickly, you're like, oh,
Well, I'm in disguise now.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Oh, what can I do for you?
We're looking for a potion of, not exactly sure what it's called. It makes a person grow. Like really, really big.
Isn't that a potion of growth?
If you say so.
Turns you large, or one size higher? Yeah. Isn't it potion of growth?
Enlargement.
Enlargement, okay. Sorry.
Vistrid wouldn't know that.
Oh, yeah. I've got one catalog back here. Is that everything?
I'd like to take a look around and see, what other potions he has, just out on the just out on the shelves. Anything just interesting.
He might have just a catalog that you browse through.
Yeah. Does he have a catalog for me to browse through?
Yeah, hold on.
Hopefully, it's not the entire potion list. Every potion that's out there.
How I imagine this place is just like you go there and there's like 6 foot of storefront, like a front desk, and then like rows and
AutoZone.
rows of just potions.
AutoZone behind the counter.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
Imagine Ollivanders. Little desk.
Yeah.
Wands everywhere.
Sir, do you have a potion of water breathing?
Yes.
How much is that?
Hold on.
He's getting his price list out. Hang on a second.
I had to write these
The one time that I told y'all, like, oh, wow, I found the greatest thing ever. I can't find it now.
There's probably an app that auto-generates potions for you.
Huh?
5emagicshop.com.
We just filled up.
Yeah,
We're great.
we just drained all the sweet tea. Do we have any sugar? I used a lot, like the rest of that bin of sugar. I don't know if we have another bag of it.
Vistrid, are we planning to spread out Corvus's funds? Or were you just going to keep that for yourself? I don't even know that I know that you have it.
How much did you know that I had?
I don't know. I just know you went through his stuff, so I don't know.
What'd you say?
He had.
What'd you call it?
Enlargement.
Potion of enlargement.
No. The magic shop or whatever.
Oh, 5e magic shop.
Oh.
I had that written down at the bottom of my
Phoenix
notes somewhere. 5emagicshop.com.
The Phoenix. Silvery barbs. Silvery barbs.
Why are you saying it?
Well, are we?
Have you not watched that video?
Is anyone hurting for
Silver
money
Barb is
right
a
now?
really powerful
I'm
card.
not hurting.
I know the spell.
I didn't know how much you found, and if we were planning on splitting that up.
I gave 700 of it to Thren.
Was it platinum or gold or what? Was it?
That was 700 gold.
Yeah, but what?
I've still got 23 platinum that came from Corvus.
Is it platinum? Or, did we say it's 100 or 1,000?
One platinum is 100 gold.
100 gold. Okay.
So it's 2,300 gold.
Okay. Not really a problem. I mean, I have quite a bit. I just don't know how much this potion's
In
going to set me back.
Exandria, Unlimited Calamity.
Oh yeah, I got you covered.
the star of the show.
I mean, I don't spend a lot of money. I just,
It's not powerful for warlocks, but it's powerful.
you didn't have any a few episodes ago.
You make them.
Okay, what are you needing?
And then then
You're just looking?
Yeah, I need the potion of enlargement. Then I was just gonna see, if you had anything interesting
Also,
on special.
Potion of water breathing. If
Did
you
y'all buy
have
one of those before?
we
what?
bought both of those potions before.
enlargement?
Do y'all remember how much they were?
I'll see if I have it written down. I know I have it written down. I just don't know if I have the price written down.
No, that's not one I wrote down.
Do not have the price. Just
Okay.
the potion.
Yes, with as crazy as things.
Potion of growth is uncommon if you have a rarity price list.
Okay.
That's all I got. I don't know, but water breathing is probably not that much higher. It's either uncommon or worse. It's not that good.
No, it's common. I think.
The water breathing and the enlargement, the potions together will be about 700 gold.
Okay. Is there anything interesting on the shelves? Or?
Yes, some things that I've been working on. I have a potion of clairvoyance that is fairly nice.
I know Quincy.
What's that do? Shows you the current objective.
The what?
Takes you to your next
Potion of climbing. Got some potion. I've got a potion of healing that I made this morning. Didn't y'all wipe him out yesterday?
Yes.
Yeah. Just made this one potion of healing. Potion of heroism.
I'll take the potion of healing. Add it to the
Okay.
Add it to the stock. To the
760. Potion of mind reading. I have 2 of those, and a potion of resistance against necrotic and thunder.
How much is the necrotic one?
375.
also take the potion of mind reading.
230.
What are we up to
So
here?
that brings my total up to
I'll knock off that 5 for you.
930. 930. I don't remember. Okay.
How much you want me to pitch in, Mister?
Nothing. I got it
No.
all.
Are you sure?
I didn't account for the whatever it was. I don't remember. One of them before that.
The
Last
necrotic?
The necrotic. I didn't.
Oh.
Oh, you found the necrotic
Yeah,
as well.
how much was the necrotic?
We don't have to have the necrotic.
275, I think.
It was 375. But he
370.
said he'd knock off the 5, so you bring it to 370.
37.
Add that.
So 370. So
What were you up to?
9.
960.
So 90, 1,000, 1,300 even.
Okay, 1,300 even.
Pretty sure I just did that right.
Okay. I will take 13 platinum
That's okay.
out and slide it on the counter.
Are you
Thank
sure,
you,
Mister?
thank
I mean,
you.
I don't care to pitch in a bit.
Much
No,
appreciated.
It's fine. I got this one.
Okay.
Okay. I will take all those potions and put them in the bag of sharing.
Good deal.
Did you write it all down?
I'm going to. I forgot I'm not there.
Okay, well, I'm going to write
But
the
you're
potion.
still listening. All of a sudden, these potions appear in your backpack.
The potion of growth immediately disappears.
He just keeps reaching in and
I'm taking the water
Have they got it
breathing.
yet? Have they got it yet? Have they got a gut? They have it.
I'm taking the water breathing, but I think the
love being
necrotic's going to be good for whoever's in close combat with a vampire. So
Okay, so you did buy it though.
yeah, I put the water breathing in mine.
What's the name of the just magic or the camping store with the?
You did buy the mind reading.
Didn't write it down. It's
what was the fourth one?
something general.
Oh, he kept the fourth one. It was the
something supply or. Do you have it?
I hope I do.
I might. I don't know. We've been here for a year.
No wonder I can't remember everything.
It was last year. You said it.
Yeah. Maybe her name was Tabitha.
That Thanksgiving was a wild one.
Harbor's End?
No, that's a place.
Okay.
That's a location.
Nope, I did not write that one down.
God, I guess I didn't either.
Justin, I feel so bad.
The Traveler's Companion.
Traveler's Companion. That's it. Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
Do you have the guy's name?
That's all I wrote down. I don't think
we knew his name.
There was also Yellow Root.
What? The Jewel of Galeport is the bar.
Jewel of Galeport, Jeffrey's Jewelry.
I do have the Jewel of Galeport. No, that was a tavern.
So they're at Jeffrey's Jewelry then, if they were going to the gem cutter.
Yeah, Jewel of Galeport was
Crooked
a tavern.
Spine, Helga's Crafts. Tecaquitha Orphanage,
I had Corvus's last name in here.
Magical Curiosities, Phoenix Feathers. A lot of places here.
Well, we've been here a year.
Where is he? Outside?
Oh, I did have the Phoenix Feathers. I literally wrote owner unknown.
Owner, elderly man.
I swear that.
Okay.
Where was the half orc like selling potion? Not potions, but it was like potion components or something. He was like high.
Oh yeah, he was high on stuff. Yeah.
Like, you guys want some shrooms?
He was giving the kids the
Was that
shrooms.
Yellow Root?
Maybe that was Yellow Root.
Okay, sorry.
All right, over to Jeffrey's Jewels.
Jeffrey's Jewelry. That's where y'all are.
Yes, what can I do for you?
I need an assortment of diamonds, and I am willing to pay
Where are y'all at?
Jeffrey's Jewelry.
a sizable amount.
We have sizable diamonds.
I just need a small assortment.
Please come right over here. And he takes you to a glass counter and he just pulls out a box and there's just these tiny little envelopes folded all over the place. About what range are we looking at here?
Oh, I put down 3 platinum pieces.
300 gold, okay. And he just kind of starts filing through these tiny envelopes and he brings out 4 and he brings out a velvet pillow and opens one each and lays them softly onto the velvet. Would you like, and he hands you a magnifying glass, you may take a look at these diamonds if you wish. They are each cut just magnificently by my own hand, if I may go so far as to brag.
I will be honest with you and say that I am no connoisseur of diamonds such as yourself, but I will enjoy your handiwork, and I'll look at them if I need to roll anything. Do I roll anything?
Do you want to roll? You can roll a perception if you want.
Sure. $26.
Them some diamonds.
Cubit zirconium.
26.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they you can actually take in some, like, you can see the cuts, and as you like draw closer, it bounces light off in many different directions, and it looks like a very. You've seen uncut diamonds. Y'all have had some, and these are very nice.
Okay.
How many would you be wishing to purchase today?
I will give you this amount, and you give me the fairest amount.
It will be a bit more than that with taxes, but if you would like 1 diamond, it will be 320, please.
Here's my question to the DM.
Yes.
If I spend 320
You have
taxes,
300 worth diamond.
that would be okay. Okay, that's what. Okay.
Hillbilly Wireless.
Are you even hooked up to my Wi-Fi?
No. I'm trying to get a cell signal.
Don't bother. It's just as bad.
Oh. Oof. Jerk.
Is there a problem, sir?
Well, unfortunately,
He's libertarian. Taxation is theft.
this is all that I have in my budget for diamonds.
I have slightly cheaper diamonds.
There's more gold in the bag of sharing.
Do I know that?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
then,
try
yeah.
it. Just stick your hand in there and say 20 gold. Yeah.
All right. Okay, then that's what I'll do. Okay.
Give him the 320.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much. Which of these four would you like?
I just pick one at random. But
An excellent choice. And he puts on a velvet glove and picks it up and puts it back in an envelope. Here you go, sir. And he puts his others away and puts them back in his filing box and puts it back under lock and key.
and
Is there any other jewelry that you and your friend desire? Oh, y'all are all together, or did y'all spread
No,
out?
we spread out to go.
Okay.
You were with Buck.
I was there.
You, sir, do you need anything?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
All right. Have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you. Remember Jeffrey's Jewelry for all your jewelry needs. All right, now what?
You're going back to the orphanage.
Yeah.
Going to get Gillard.
Yeah. We're gonna amble our way there.
We're still split apart, right? Like
Are y'all
two separate
stopping by
groups?
Corvus's to talk to Genzi again?
Oh, we do need to get the boys over there.
She there with
offered to
just the
take
two
care.
boys?
She offered to take care of the boys until y'all came up with a plan. If they were still a little bit wary about going to the orphanage.
do have a plan.
I think some of y'all were freaked out by that.
She refused to go to the orphanage too.
Yeah, thought it was too dangerous.
It made the kids freak out about going to the orphanage.
Okay, so just to be clear, as we're walking,
Hysterical.
to be clear, we're going to. We're not using our barge. We're
Are
going.
we together?
We are now. We're going back to the orphanage.
I didn't know if we met up or not.
Yeah, we were going to meet up.
Okay.
Are we using our barge or we can't?
I don't believe we can.
We can't.
not sure.
We're going to try to do one trip. The gates close at sundown. So either we have to do this in broad daylight or we have to figure out a way to do it in the dark.
I say we need somebody who's very nimble on their feet to get in there and wait until after dark. Let us in.
What if we just... I mean, there'll probably be black cloaks guarding it. Just take down a couple black cloaks and just open the gate. I mean...
Can we open the gate from the outside?
No, from the inside. You're saying there's black cloaks on the outside? I'm sure we can get over the wall if we need to.
What? Wait. What are you planning? What? You...
I'm saying we can... If we need to get the gate open, I think we can easily do that.
Guys, we might want to talk about that when we get back to the orphanage.
Well, we're walking, so I mean, yeah, we need Gillard involved. But I'm just making sure, like, if we're gonna do this today, we need to get the boys from Corvus's house. Is why I was bringing it up.
Well, it's possible we could determine that. We have time to determine that.
It would just save us a trip across town. Is all I was thinking.
Maybe us or somebody. It's all right.
Okay. Well, let's just go to the orphanage then, I guess.
Or Corvus's. Which one?
Unless we know that we're doing this tonight, there's no sense in going to the Corvus's house.
All right. Well, let's get a plan together and then.
Then
so y'all are making it back to you.
going to the orphanage. Yeah, we want to go talk to Gillard.
Thank you. It's a good hour and a half trip or so, with y'all rushing to get back.
Can I perception? Are we being followed, watched?
Go ahead. Perception.
16 plus 9, 25.
Okay. With the announcement going forth from the batteries, it feels like everyone is watching you. But after just a little bit, you kind of like shake your head out of it. No, surely not. And you don't find anyone being just clearly tailing you at the moment.
All right.
So y'all are back at the orphanage.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Good. Gillard.
Jim, a text? No.
I got the picture.
You have the picture? No, the text to you.
Who left out? Everyone's getting text messages.
Yeah. I told you yes.
I didn't get it.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, you're doing something right now?
A 4 plus. This is gonna be great. So a 6.
Yeah. Y'all get back, and there is black smoke just billowing out of the kitchen area.
Get away from the stove!
That's a child screaming at Gillard.
I'm gonna rush in there.
You see Gillard, he is attempting to cook a meal for everyone and not doing well.
Are there open flames?
There were a second ago, but he's patted them down.
Gillard, what are you trying to do? Burn the place down?
How does food cook? And I've got like black rings. I haven't slept. It's just like
I appreciate
It's a secret
this.
science.
because it's noon, right? It's lunchtime.
Yeah, it's
That's
lunchtime.
what. That's what. Yeah.
You could have made sandwiches.
They're in the trash now. I started there. Look at my hands. I took less damage against vampires last night.
True story.
All right.
Stop! I chase after 2 kids. They are having a blast because this is the most freedom they've ever had in this entire orphanage.
I'll take it from here, Gillard.
Call after him.
I'll take it from here, Gillard.
I'm gonna need it in a minute.
Somebody want to talk to Gillard? I'll clean this all up. I'll get this all.
What's Rask doing?
He's still sleeping.
Okay.
He stayed up all night
Okay, gotcha.
with me, or said like me, I guess I should say. But I'm definitely exhausted.
Okay, well, we'll just kind of spread out and get the kids calmed down.
Yeah.
I'll drop
not
disguise off.
Yeah, I'll take my stupid beard off.
Okay. A lot of the kids are still upstairs. Some of the older children have been trying to keep them corralled up there because that's what Rask asked them to. But some of the wilder ones that are just freedom happy are kind of running around and being a little bit loud. And Gillard seems to not be too authoritative to children.
Can I try to use animal handling to corral them?
It helps.
I'll go in with the kids and try to keep them entertained while Buck's cooking.
Okay.
If somebody wants to clue Gillard in on everything going on.
That's a 27 animal handling check.
You're able to corral a couple of them.
And meanwhile, I'll fill Gillard in on everything we found out through Beatrix.
All right.
Like what?
The dragon.
Okay, so you're not gonna believe this. Beatrix isn't who she appears to be.
Who's that?
Shocking, right? So
I was.
You-
I don't
you
think I
remem-
was. I
you
don't even
remember
think Gillard was
Beatrix,
with you then. Yeah, I've never met her. I was at Corvus's house. We went to her house the first time.
We've never been there, not once.
Nope.
My bad.
when everyone went shopping.
I think I wrote those notes down when I was listening to the video. That's why I didn't.
okay, so Gillard's been, but you haven't.
Oh, was I? I don't know.
You were there that day.
Maybe I was.
think you were there that day. I don't know if you
Maybe
went
that's
to...
when her name was. Whatever.
No, it was
Yeah,
definitely...
you were there when we got the bag.
Okay, maybe I was. So
Then
we've been there
went
3
back.
times.
We went back the time you weren't here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Okay, so evidently Beatrix is a treasure hunter of some significant power. She's friends with a dragon.
I thought dragons were dead.
Evidently they are, all except for this one, and the way she put it, he would almost be better off dead. He's like been driven crazy by a hag blighting the land.
Like the blight from Millicent's place, blighting like that.
Well,
I don't know. Did you ever go to
That-
Millicent's? You didn't go to Millicent's with us. That area was blighted too, I believe. Was something that Orn talked about before he ran off.
I mean, that would fit. She was a hag, wasn't she?
I guess. I don't know. I don't know anything about hags.
I don't either. I just know y'all's stories about them.
I mean, even then, there's just stories to me too. I don't think I only did. I think I wasn't there when they met her. I just know of the area from.
Don't think you ever met Mills.
You were in charge of watching her as he
I was
vamped out for a while.
I was gone a lot.
Yeah.
So okay, so what does the dragon have to do with all these kids?
Back to the dragon. The dragon evidently has possession of some weapon that Buck needs because the weapon has an ancient link to Tira. So
To kill vampires?
I bet it could be used for that. Don't really know. But we're going to try to sneak the kids out, and Thrin has a spell to teleport the kids out once we get them outside the city.
Wait, Thrin's here?
Yeah, you didn't see him come in?
No. Through the smoke? No, I didn't see it. Where is he? What? When is this?
He didn't even go to Corvus's house?
When did this?
Yeah, he doesn't know any of that.
Where is he?
He dropped his disguise.
Are you in the kitchen right now?
Sure. I'll say I've walked back there.
All right.
He grabs his glaive and attacks you.
I take.
Before he drops his disguise, I'm going to, like, Vanna Whiten. This is Thrin!
I take a potion out and I drink it, and I'm gonna use a potion of mind reading and read your mind.
Okay.
Do you wanna fail the save, or do you want to resist?
Did y'all just buy that?
No, I have one.
Oh, okay.
He was like, I'm buying a potion of mind reading. I'm like,
But we
I won't need that. I bought one when we were at the potion shop the last time.
Okay, cool.
The 2 potions I bought was mind reading and growth, and then he went back and bought mind reading and growth.
Okay.
I forgot that you bought a mind reading.
No, that would be too meta. There's no way I've had time to check the bag to know what my potion of growth is in there.
I
But-
will fail.
Actually, that's the
save.
first thing I told you is that the potion of growth.
Do you know that he's doing it?
He will.
I mean,
it's
if
kind
you're
of-
trying to tap into somebody's mind, I would imagine you would.
Okay, so it's
know
the detect
something's up.
thought spell. For the duration, you can read the thoughts of certain creatures. When you cast the spell, and as your action on each turn until the spell ends, you can focus your mind. So I drink it and I focus on you.
Okay.
If the creature you choose has an intelligence, you do. It's okay. You initially learn the surface thoughts of the creature, what is most on its mind, and at the moment, as an action, I can shift attention to another creature's thoughts or to probe deeper. Which
What is on your mind as he drinks this potion?
Surface level.
Current thoughts.
Not deep thoughts, just
just current immediate thoughts.
fleeting.
Probably trying to keep out of harm's way, away from vampires.
Okay, so you're trying to stay away from vampires. Got it. I'm going to probe deeper on the following after that turn.
Okay.
Are you asking questions or what?
There is a save, so do you want to resist or it's up to you?
Yeah, I will resist the second one.
All right, you're going to
Deep
resist.
one? Okay.
It's a wisdom saving throw.
There is no save on the shallow thoughts. It's once you dive deeper that you have to do a save.
Yeah, you're right.
That is a 16.
You succeed. It was a DC 13. If it fails, you gain insight into its reasoning. So
Succeeds the spell ends.
if it succeeds, the spell ends. Either way, the target knows that you are probing its mind, so you do know, you are aware of it.
So as Vistrid shows you, this is Thrin. He gets Gillard gets a weird look on his face and just reaches into his bag without breaking eye contact with you and begins drinking a potion, and he's staring at you without blinking, and you feel a force crossing into your mind that doesn't belong to you. It feels fairly reminiscent of the past few days. Not that you can remember the past few days, but the thought of another mind touching yours. I don't like it. I don't like this.
Is it somewhat familiar to?
Yeah, almost familiar, but also completely different. You don't. But the sensation is close, and as you feel this presence pushing into different areas of your mind, trying to break through, you begin shaking your head, closing your eyes, and you fight against it and do not allow this connection to be made.
What are you trying to do?
Trying to find out if you're you. We still going to dinner?
No, I don't even.
Keep asking me that.
What do you even mean?
That's what they kept saying. You kept sending, using that telekinesis. No, telepathic spell.
Even sending that?
I have no recollection.
I don't remember.
You bothered Quincy with it for days. I mean, you've been gone for days. The only thing keeping me from striking you down is the fact that you're trying to avoid the thing that I know we're here to kill. So that's a step in the right direction. What else happened?
I've already hit him with Dispel Magic, just in case.
We fought creatures that were changed. It's not necessarily magic. It could be biology.
I have been bitten, but
I guess that goes to what vampire lore does Gillard know. I don't know if I would or not, honestly.
I think y'all already rolled for vampire lore, and we said last time that
That's right.
blood has to be transferred, not it's.
Yeah, because Gillard was there when we were learning all that.
I know I didn't succeed anything. So. Did you drink anything? Or did they just drink from you?
I have no idea what has happened, what has transpired over... Well, how long has it been? Like a week?
4 days.
4 days, okay. It's been 4 days, that's it. I have no idea what has happened during that time.
A year.
Well, why did you resist the effects? Maybe I could have found out.
Willingly...
And that it does say that the spell ends. Does the potions effect don't end on me? Because I just have the spell written down. Oh, I have the spell for 1 minute, but it says the spell. I don't know. Whatever you want to say there.
I'd say at this point the spell's gone after talking to him.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sorry.
That's. I mean, he resisted it. He didn't have to. That's why I want to know now. Why'd you resist?
I don't like anything probing into my mind.
Is that what she did? She probed your mind, so you were under her control?
I was definitely charmed.
She was very charming.
Did anything else happen at the market?
Am I in there in the room with them?
Yeah, sure.
The Bathories came out and gave a speech that they are looking for us, basically. I don't think they know who we are. I don't think
They
we've
didn't
been
name
made.
me?
No, they didn't name him, did they? I don't. Yeah.
They didn't
No,
name
they
names.
didn't name anybody. I don't think we've been made.
You in the room as well? No? Okay.
I miss the kids and Buck.
I'll talk to Quincy. I'll probably need to get a disguise when I leave from now on because, I mean, the girls are gone. So Grelka talked to someone when she traded off the girls. So there's a very high chance that my name is out there, and anyone that's been to the academy, the delegates from this place came to the academy a lot over the years.
All the adults from the orphanage. Do we know that we have killed all the adults from the orphanage?
Nope. There was more people working than the 5 that y'all killed.
That's what I was. Okay.
Not too many
But I
more, but
also-
there were more.
But I mean, I only told Grelka, so she'd probably only tell someone that it would matter. So I don't know necessarily know what that means them, but I'll definitely have to talk to Quincy. And you understand, Thren, that I'm gonna be watching you.
That is fine. I respect that decision.
I need to go get some rest.
Did you tell them what we're planning to do?
I'm not.
Right.
The kids? and
Take the
stuff?
kids out on the boat? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It stopped at Thren. That's when his description stopped. I'm gonna go get some rest. If I don't know, I destroyed this kitchen, so that's my bad. But I don't know. I need to take a second. So Giller's gonna go kind of just find a room or
You can
something.
go find Raska's got another bed beside him. Yeah.
I could use a little extra rest myself. Go and find a spot to lay down.
So funny you bought another potion of mind reading.
Oh, do I have
I was just thinking it might come in handy.
It does.
Yours, I think you did not get exhaustion. Maybe yours did. I don't remember. I remember we talked because
We
you leveled
talked
up
for a
and
minute. Oh yeah.
I think I
level up.
said maybe all three of you that went to the thing did get to the circle meeting.
I think had agreed that I should have exhaustion.
Because we didn't have to roll any saves or anything. I asked, hey, do I get exhaustion since I went? And it was like, yeah.
Rask is about over his sleep, so he's probably about to get his exhaustion levels taken over done. Buck's good, Vistard's good, and Thrin's good.
I'm the only one who's exhausted.
No, those two went to the circle and they were exhausted as well.
Yeah, everyone
Since
who
they
went to
went
visit
with
the
you.
circle.
Okay. I thought they got enough sleep before that, but I guess
They didn't sleep at all. They just talked.
or maybe after that, because we had some time. But yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I just know I'm still exhausted because there's no here. There's no.
No, everyone decided that we needed to hurry up and get through the day because, like, fast, run.
Okay, I'm gonna.
I don't know. I think we should have lunch and discuss, and I'll just kind of rest for a little bit, and then go and find a place. That's where I'll end with for now. Because I think we should definitely talk sooner rather than later. I won't have time to get rid of exhaustion right now.
So I mean, in this downtime, I'm gonna go as best I can. Go to a window, see if anybody is scoping us out, and then go and meditate.
As you approach the window, you notice that there is a pair of black horses attached to a black carriage that is just pulled up and is kind of standing outside of the gate.
Oh no!
All right, I immediately find everybody that I can. I want to get the kids to an interior room.
Okay. You see two people dressed in finer clothes, not too nice, but not too bad. Open the gate and walk up to the front door and knock.
Boom, boom.
No, it's a...
Hey, nobody's
It's
here.
okay. It's okay.
Hey, it's all right. It's not real.
That's Vistrid.
He's already changed.
I immediately take shape of a Boston Terrier.
Yorkie?
Yorkie poo.
What are you?
Tiny mutt.
I take the shape of a tiny mutt.
What's going on, Buck? What?
Somebody's here. It's all black. They're all black. They're fine clothing. We just lock. Do we lock the
We're
door?
so getting canceled. Thank goodness. They're all black.
Horses are black. Carriage is black. They're in fine clothing. Do we not answer? What?
Who do they expect? No, I say we just lay low.
Don't answer the door. Don't answer the door.
Who else is here? I don't know who's. Gillard's asleep.
All right, get the boys.
I'm there.
Gillard
I'm
said he
there.
wasn't going to sleep.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Said we needed to yeah,
I was just there in the kitchen.
Is the door locked? I mean,
Do we lock it?
No one said they did.
Do we lock it now?
Are you serious?
Hello?
I just get against a wall.
Hello?
Hi, Charisma here. Where Ras was upstairs.
They're not screaming too loud.
Okay.
Here to pick up the cargo.
Oh crap.
They're here to get kids.
Well, what do you?
Can Gillard hear that from where he is?
Him? No.
Hold on. Give me a second. Wait, I mean,
hear the door shut,
they in?
and you hear steps on the marble. And a little louder now.
Where am I?
I don't know. Where are y'all?
I mean, we were
I
all.
was in the
He was trying to get to
Yeah.
an inner room with the kids.
They were in the kitchen, but he said they were somewhere else.
I was taking. I mean,
I might be completely stupid right now, but we'll just keep playing this, and y'all will tell me. Hello.
Okay, the dining hall was in the center, right? Buck took them to a center room. They came in the front door. There's two halls that lead off, and it all circles around. I'm going around a hall to peek out into the lobby area.
Yeah. You see two people, a man and a woman in finish clothing, and they are standing in the hallway, just kind of looking around, just like they seem kind of young. Hello. We were told that there was something we needed to get here.
Insight.
Okay.
Do they know what they're looking for? Are they trying to act like they don't know what they're doing? That's it. Disadvantage because I'm exhausted.
Okay.
Natural 1 reroll. 11.
Okay. No, they seem like they know what they're needing. They're just uncomfortable saying it.
I'm gonna sneak toward them.
Can I hear them?
Yes, everyone can hear them. Yeah.
You saw which way I went out of that room. You want to go around the other way?
Sure. Yeah, I'll go around the other way.
I'm
gonna draw my
forward
sword.
because I'm in the kitchen.
I'll draw the sword. Just, I'm not gonna.
I'm
rush
in whatever, like a pantry or whatever you would deem an interior room.
Okay.
And I'm.
Is someone gonna come up, like, show themselves to these two?
No, I'm stealthing
Oh,
up
okay.
toward them, but with disadvantage.
Okay, roll it.
Yeah, I think I would have been in one of the lower rooms in like a bedroom. Weren't there some bedrooms on the lower floor?
10.
No.
There's not bedrooms on the lower floor?
As they're just kind of no.
There's the meeting rooms.
There's meeting rooms and offices.
But you had your bed set up like in the office.
Yeah.
They're just kind
I'm
of
back in the
turning
office.
circles here in this in the main foyer of this. Oh, sir, we're here to pick up the remains of Corvus. Did you have a weapon pulled?
Yeah. I didn't say I did, but I mean, I was coming toward them.
Is that okay?
Yeah, I am so sorry for your loss.
Didn't they tell you we were gonna come by?
Yeah, we there's a lot going on.
Oh.
There really is.
Okay.
Just stay here.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you have anything to carry him out in or anything?
No. It's a covered caravan kind of thing.
Would you like us to help you carry him out?
Sure.
Are they human or?
Appear to be.
Is it a man and a woman?
Appear to be. Yeah.
They're just dressed in fine clothing.
Fine-ish.
Are they just like from the funeral home or something?
Yeah, kind of.
Oh my gosh, they're not even from the circle. They sent the funeral home out to get him, drawing all kinds of attention to the orphanage.
Yeah, just a second. We'll load him for you.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back in the bedroom where I think he is with Urist in there. Hey, Urist.
Yes.
You're sleeping next to the dead body.
Hey, can you?
I mean, that's where I had my kind of bedroll set up before. Yeah.
So there's some folks here to pick up Corvus's body. Can you help me carry it out for him?
All right. I'll help him carry it over there.
Okay,
to him.
we'll carry it out.
As you come up, Gillard's there with his weapon. Who's here?
Some people picking up Corvus's body.
I guess they're with the circle.
There's vampires here?
I don't think they're from the circle. I think they're just nobodies. I think they're like from a funeral service.
They almost died.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to sneak up on them.
You son of a gun, Seth. You son of a gun.
I was thinking, like, maybe I said they already came. Like, why are they? I didn't think so. Okay.
Okay, well, help me and Urus will carry him out.
Okay.
Rigor mortis set in.
Yep.
Worked out so well though, because you said that they know they're here to get something and they're uncomfortable. I'm like,
Yeah.
because it's children.
That's what I was thinking. As soon as he said cargo, I was like, I know what the cargo
That
is.
was such a paranoid reaction.
I was fixing to go wolf and rip a throat out.
They're here to get some Soylent Green.
Okay, we'll carry him out to the car.
They open the gate and
carriage.
the carriage for you. Lord Vendrick thanks you.
Do you need any money or anything?
No, the circle takes care of all that. Thank you.
I told them sorry for their loss. It's not their loss. Okay, we'll put him in and leave. Go back in
and
the
they
orphanage.
just get in their horses and.
I'm going to take a quick look around while they're leaving with disadvantage to see if anybody was watching us. That's twice in a row. I've rolled a 7 and a 5. It's still a 14.
You do see a few figures up on the roof top across the way. They're
Circles,
maybe you don't know.
probably. Watching
As
to
the
make sure.
as the carriage pulls off, they slink back behind the horizon of the houses, and you can't see them anymore.
Okay. I was gonna say I flash him a gang sign.
I'm still waiting in that room.
Okay. Oh, we didn't even come to you, did we? Okay, I'm gonna come back in. Buck, it's okay.
What?
It was just folks coming to get Corvus's body.
I was in a full panic, Quince.
Yeah, I was too. That was.
I couldn't even form.
They just
together a
walked
coherent
right in
sentence.
before we had a chance to do anything.
Oh my!
People have no respect.
After they get back in, I'll lock the front door. Just like turn the deadbolt.
I turn to the boys before we leave the room, and I say, "Boys, thank you for cooperating."
Did you just roll?
Yes.
I do have Stonewall.
Why are you rolling?
You're saying to the boys?
Thank you for cooperating. Hopefully, we won't have to put up with much more of this.
These are some of the rowdier boys, and that scared them. So they're gonna head on back upstairs to where they're supposed to be.
All right.
But they take a platter of what are you making for them? Sandwiches, or
I mean, it would probably be sandwiches if this.
they take a big platter up to everyone else.
Good.
In the trash can, there's like burnt up sandwich meat. How did he burn sandwich meat?
How do you burn peanut butter?
It's like that bit from The Simpsons where Homer like pours some milk in his cereal and it catches on fire.
Why were you even cooking that?
All right, so what are y'all doing?
Are we waiting until dark?
I think we should talk right after lunch if you're.
Oh, we
finished
need to talk. We need to
just decide.
We
what
need to have a
do.
conversation.
Yeah, we
about
need the
what
full
we're doing.
plan. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Let the boys get settled down, and we'll have a conversation here.
Yeah. All right.
Did you get me a sandwich, Buck?
I saved us all a little bit of food.
Okay, cool.
Okay, we'll all just sit in the meeting hall there.
We'll just eat and do our podcast.
yeah.
All right. So the plan that we have, the rough shod plan that we have laid out is we need to leave by barge tonight or at night.
At night.
A barge large enough, a large barge.
A large barge.
A
Large
barge.
garbage barge.
A barge that is large enough for Marge. No, for
With a
All
hodgepodge
these-
of children.
Yeah. For the
all these children, including Tommy and Charlie.
How will we get out? Don't the gates close at night?
That's the question.
That is what.
Plus, we need a larger barge than the barge that we currently have. It's because it's not large enough.
Right. And I don't know if stealing a large barge is
We need the largest barge.
right. And not by some small margin. We need a large barge.
So many disadvantages.
Okay, we're gonna have to stop because we're not gonna be able to get through it.
And that's our only alternative is boat out and hope we can overpower whatever's keeping the gate closed while we keep 25 children in tail.
What do we have any idea what it takes to open the gate? Say it was shut. Say we sneak out there and open one.
I would say we'd have to ask someone who's there all the time.
Oh,
Well, I don't think you're gonna be able to ask them.
would you?
Y'all came through it, and you've lived here for a while. They're not quite sluice gates because they're not holding water back, but they're that style. They just they are in the water itself, and they're rather large.
So the dock would be on the inside of the wall.
Yes.
Are they winched closed or are they that's what says, are they like
They'd have to be winched closed, yeah,
Right.
and probably winched open, but like just so the water doesn't move them as it.
Okay, so control
As it
water
flows.
would definitely not open them.
No, mechanical. Not a bad idea, though, but no.
I mean, are we gonna have to get down there and knock off a couple black cloaks to?
Are we? I mean, I don't know. But that's the question.
I have no problem doing that.
So we can go to the dock openly. There's nothing barring us from going to the dock. It's just
the gate is out in the water.
Like I said, y'all even
Yeah.
have a barge that is being held for y'all that Gaff took care of.
Black Cloaks won't scream for help as long as we don't get one of too high a rank. If I got a hold of a Black Cloak costume, I could communicate with them. I do know.
So
the
can
language.
I.
I do know the sign language.
Me too.
You know Black Cloak sign language?
Absolutely.
You learned it in the academy.
You learned it in the academy? Oh, ho, 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 ho.
all right. So
Knuckles means you're doing a good job.
so that would be one of the options that we need to.
If we could, okay. So say maybe we kill a couple black cloaks. Me and Gillard can disguise and get down there, and then we can. I don't know what's our story though. We're taking over the post for the night. I mean,
It would probably be come up with a bogus reason to get them alone and kill them. I don't think we would have a good reason because they would probably report back.
okay.
Or there's a good chance that wherever they go, they will communicate that they've been relieved, and that's not going to be the system, and we'll probably end up drawing. We don't want to draw more attention to it.
We need to see how many are down there. Of course, just because if there was 3 or 4 down there now doesn't mean there will be at night. Could
But
be more,
here
could be
is
less.
another problem. If we leave with a grand scheme like this, that just makes it that much harder to come back.
Time is our enemy at all times right now. I almost killed 2 innocent men because I wasn't going to communicate with them. They were just going to hear my armor clanking and then their heads rolling.
Hey, wait, what if we did get some sort of cargo, like a freight carriage? We could somehow put the kids in it, put it on a barge.
The whole carriage?
Like yeah.
Now you're talking about a large carriage and a large barge. I mean, that's an even bigger barge. I'm not even saying that to be funny. Like, that's too large.
We're in galley size now.
Take a crew of 36 to run it.
Mm-hmm. Good to know.
Takes a crew of 6.
Takes one person.
There's
to
more than
control
6 of
water.
us here. We could not go control a boat.
If we knew what we were doing, we could.
We don't. That's what I'm saying. Y'all don't either.
A small. How big of a boat are we talking about?
A galley, a small galley. That he's saying only takes 6 people to take care
Galleon?
That's what
A galleon. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's the
Single
word.
mast.
Galley is a
of. I don't care what Pirates of the Caribbean says. You can't do a full ship with 2 people.
That was a small ship, and it was really fast.
The fastest.
Deal with the man.
No, the interceptor.
Interceptor.
Anywho.
It's like Sea of Thieves. It only takes 4 people to control the biggest ship.
Okay. So we need a barge. Ours will not suffice.
Don't say it.
I'm doing everything I can.
I tried to avoid it.
We need a big barge.
A very big one.
What if we took 2, or we just take one smaller one along with ours? We could probably fit everyone on
Yeah,
2.
just another one about the size of ours.
From that.
An average sized barge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Think
should
that
be
would
here,
work?
right?
I mean, very
Yeah,
standard.
yeah, I'm here.
Standard barge.
Standard barge.
So,
who's
like,
gonna
from our experience on our barge, how many small children could we get on that one
With yourselves?
with half of the party?
Yeah, like half the party
Okay.
on each, along with the kids.
Well, just if y'all were all on one barge, y'all think y'all could put 10 kids
Okay, so that leaves
So that
10
means
kids and all of us.
on one
16,
barge.
So
Okay, so we could
basically-
easily two barges.
You think so?
Half the party on one, half on other.
12 kids on one, 13 on the other.
Yeah.
Could we assume that one adult can be replaced with 2 children, and therefore 16 kids, 3 adults per barge, and then we can have enough 2 barges takes care of everything.
Yeah.
Usually, I mean, can we assume that if we're not there, 2 kids can
It might
take
not
our
be
place?
comfortable. You might not be sleeping very well.
Well, we don't have to sleep. We just got to get just out of town.
Yeah.
Right out of town. Okay.
And then Visser, can you turn in like a fish so if they fall in the water, you can just fish them out?
He's going to be.
Well, I can, but there's
he's
better
going
ways
be
to do that.
Doing the controlling water to move us.
I can't swim.
I can only do that on one barge, though.
I was.
Right.
Did
Ras can do it on the other.
Rask can
Yeah.
do something similar
Right.
with the other one.
That's
cool.
where this comes in key.
And we need to get to somewhere. How far was it to Jacob's cabin there? The old man.
Just a couple hours.
So if we could get to there and teleport them from there, then we go on.
You
from
do remember
there.
seeing some sparse trees behind him there.
So how do we get the kids
We don't
to
need
the
trees
barge
anymore.
during day? Like
Oh,
right
right.
now?
Sorry.
We don't have to do it during day.
I forgot. The plan changed.
I mean, if we do though, I mean that would. What I'm saying is, the less of a ruckus we make leaving, that is.
That's why I think we just wait till the dead of night. That way we can all get rested as well.
But I mean, if we kill black cloaks in the middle of the night, they're gonna find them. They're gonna lock down even more.
That's what I
Throw
want
them in the
to.
water.
Visser, is there any way you can check your stone wall down below and see if it's been messed with? Is that possible?
I mean, I can go down there and look at it.
But we need to see the other side.
Not without me opening a hole in it. That's the only way I can.
I'm concerned because we don't right now. We don't know if someone's trying to break through.
Yeah, I don't have
Shape
that.
earth. Just walk through.
Yeah, I don't have that right now.
Meld into stone.
What I was saying is I could wild shape to earth elemental and slide through the stone.
What now?
Or do we?
Earth elemental.
Do we even have to get in black cloak garb? Can we just go down there and kill a bunch of them? However many are there.
I mean, that's what I'm trying to avoid, though. Not because I don't think that we shouldn't kill them. I mean, sure. They're pretty oppressive.
What,
right?
what do we think it's going to help by us killing a couple, stealing their clothes? Because we're still going to have to go down there and kill them.
Is there any way to get out of the city, like, as just?
Maybe we could steal.
What's the least?
I wonder if we could come up with a story, Gilla, that we could relay to them, saying that we needed to get a couple boats out of here for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for it. I can't use anything I've used before because I don't know what they've been alerted to.
Thren, do you have any kind of illusions that we could like make all the kids look like, I don't know, a bunch of cabbages or something that we're trading?
Weapons, anything, just barrels of something.
I might have something.
My cabbages! My cabbages!
Do we want
With cabbages on purpose.
I'm fine with waiting till tonight to work on something, but I feel like we're running into a huge lack of information. It's like probably one something now that they're after lunch. Sure. Does someone want to go down, scout the way we came in, get an idea of opening, closing, guard rotation?
I think that's a great idea.
I would go, but
I
need to rest before.
I am the same way, especially if we're going to have to fight any black cloaks. If there's a chance of that, I really need to rest up. I'm getting really tired now.
So who's up? Who's feeling up for it? Because Rask is down.
I'm still in good condition.
Thren, Vistrid, Gillett, you need to rest?
I'm
Buck's good to go.
I'm not good at sneaking, though.
You don't really have to sneak. You just have to watch.
With my help, you are.
Just be a normal bloke and
I'll
watch.
say you're pretty good, actually. You've stayed all morning while they all ran around town and stuff.
Oh, I don't have exhaustion anymore?
I'd say your exhaustion's over.
Cool. Then
Yeah, you just have the constant.
I'm just stressed at this point. I'm not.
You just have the constant exhaustion of being around children all day.
All right, so me and Uris can stay here.
But functional exhaustion.
Functional exhaustion.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
if I'm not exhausted, I'll go.
Me and Uris will stay here. Does anyone else need to stay here?
I would feel comfortable going. I just wasn't sure how I was feeling, but now I feel much better. The idea of leaving and not being here, cooking food for children.
That sandwich gave him new life.
Yes.
This is food.
Like that Gordon Ramsay meme. Finally, some good food.
I was burning a grilled cheese with one hand, had a kid hanging off the other, and I think I don't even.
Another one was playing with my glaive.
Okay, I'm gonna go get some rest. Whatever you find out, all right. It's great.
All right.
Uris, you do you. If you want to get some rest, we'll go take a nap.
I think I could use a nap.
Okay.
Who's gonna watch the kids?
Rask is up.
Oh, is Rask up?
Rask, can you continue to watch the kids?
Yeah, you got it.
Seems like they're calmed down a little bit.
Just got here, but sure.
We've got the front door locked. Some folks came by earlier to get Corvus.
Did you mess them up?
About did.
They took my boy.
They took the body, yeah.
Gonna miss him.
Yeah.
Well, Seth, you want to play so bad, you can just be Rask.
I don't want to play.
You said you wanted to play a character again.
He is in Ryan's.
I am. I'm playing
happy
Ryan's
now.
game. I'm super happy.
Okay, I'm going to rest. Y'all do whatever you want.
All right, Vistrid, Buck, let's go do this.
Urus goes into the office to rest. He's keeping an eye where that secret door
Yeah, I'm
is.
going in there
Do
with
you
him.
think it's prudent to wear my armor?
Yeah, I'm going. Yep.
Look, one of my plans is to try and find something to help me out with stealth because I feel like I just screw everything up every time I go somewhere. So.
I mean, should I at least take off this half plate?
I'd rather you not. I'd rather you be combat ready.
I'd rather you not.
I'd rather you not. All right. Well, okay. I'm good. I'll leave it on.
Gillard, if you wouldn't mind, could I get my leather armor and my satchel back with
Yeah. All your stuff's in here, and I'll give you.
You notice that your bird has been on Rask's shoulders.
And it has a new name.
Thread! When did you get back?
Just a little bit ago. Not too long ago.
Me and Peaky. We're like best friends now.
I see. Well, as long as you've been taking good care of him.
The best care of him. I know why you never use him in battle. Like, I'm so scared he's gonna die. We fought all those vampire things and I didn't use him once.
That is one of the main reasons that I don't use him.
But he lights the way for me.
Well,
You don't mind if I keep him?
not for now. Go
I mean,
on.
he's your bird.
You can keep him for now.
He's definitely your bird. But he just backs off and runs away.
Is Peaky still on his shoulder
yeah.
as he's doing that?
Bouncing just up and down.
Oh wait, is Thrin going with us?
I am.
Okay, cool.
So there's 4 of us going.
I knew there was 3. I couldn't remember if he was exhausted or not.
I think it would be wise to leave in pairs.
Yeah, that's fine. Honestly,
Would someone mind helping me don this leather armor?
Don't look at Vistrid. I'll help.
I should be saying that.
I appreciate
He
it.
is
but
worthless. He just turns into a dog and stares at you.
I did not turn into a dog.
You did in my mind.
No. you were metaphorically you were a dog at that moment.
It's a very interesting book.
Dang dirty dog.
I help you. I help you don it.
I appreciate it.
Double advantage.
All right.
He gets it on quick. Foof.
Super tight.
I'll get my
form-fitting.
component satchel out of the bag.
Pull the belt a little tight.
I'll take my actual satchel
He's got
with
an
me.
hourglass figure now.
Like Fleetfoot.
corset.
That's
I
what
think
I was about
so.
to say. He's got a corset.
Spellbook?
And spellbook, yes.
It was part of all that. I'm just going to erase Thrin's spellbook because that was basically what I had for all your stuff.
Okay. Have you changed your aesthetic at all yet? You've not?
Not yet.
Okay. All right, so Thrin is out of his fancy clothes that he escaped the ball in and has put on his familiar leather armors. He has a new sword. And his spellbook and component pouch is slung in their respective places. Who is leaving in what manner and what order? There's 4 of you going? Thrin, Vistrid, Buck, and Gillard. Okay.
Buck and Gillard, y'all make a lot of noise.
Oh, God, awful noise.
Whoever's with me, I can help with that.
I'm gonna hang with Thrin.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Keep an eye on him, Buck.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, who's leaving first?
We'll go first.
Do you feel like we should block the entrance? I mean, then nobody can get out. It'd be a fire hazard, but...
It's only a fire hazard if you're cooking.
The windows are barred too.
The windows are
Powerful
barred.
spell. I can only cast.
Okay, I understand. Thrin, can you lock the door, block it, or
A quick
anything?
aside. You're going to sleep, Quincy?
Yeah.
As you're laying down, a voice in your head goes, "Why aren't we fighting anything?"
Who are you?
Don't worry, our producer will fix it later.
Yeah, he'll magically make him not eat
Our producer, you know.
Take the food right out of his mouth.
digitally.
Who are you?
No answer.
Who are you talking to, Quince?
Sorry.
Okay. You guys leaving?
I was practicing my intimidating voice.
Yeah,
It was very good.
Thank you.
we're heading out.
I'm going to turn around on the door. I'm going to cast Arcane Lock on the door.
Cool.
I'm going to set it to where anyone in the group, I believe that's how that works, can open it.
All right. Cool.
Awesome.
Thought you were locking them in for a second.
God dang it!
I can literally just make a door in the stone, but you know.
That's the big joke for houses. It's like we reinforce our doors, but we have like plywood walls.
Yeah,
There's some houses you
punch through the wall.
I live in an apartment
It
like
has
that.
to have a password and it has to be known.
All right, what's the password?
Laura?
That would always be my password.
What's the Elvish word for friend?
Amigo.
We'll do Alata.
Huh?
My bird's name.
Alata.
Yeah.
A lot
of what?
It means radiance or bright light.
You mean peaky peaky?
Which also
means
Do
radiance.
you tell us that?
I'm going to go inside. I'm going to tell them that is the password.
Everybody
I'll
knows.
lock on the door. Yep.
A lotta.
Alata.
That's the password to get out the door.
Yes.
But you have to say it. You have to say it like in a really pretentious way. You can't say a lotta. You have to say a lotta.
Alata.
A lot of what?
Now, do we get to just walk straight through it, or do we have to use the password?
You have to use the password.
Okay.
All right. You two are headed out. It is about a 10-minute walk. Are you changing your looks?
Oh, we're near the entrance?
Yes, the orphanage is actually very close. Y'all actually talked to when y'all were looking for the orphanage, you talked to like a fisherman off of the docks. Yeah, very close.
Bad DM my butt. I forgot all about that.
Oh. Okay. I was wrong. Okay, so what I said first, you can actually, all of you can just open the door.
Okay. So you can pick who goes to.
Yeah, anybody that I chose can go through that.
Yeah, and then anyone
you
else
can give the password.
You make them say a lot.
Or I can do that.
Yeah, but none of the kids can get out. So now they're locked in.
Fire! Gillard's cooking again.
Mr. Raska, can't open the door.
It's all barred.
Oh my god.
All the windows are barred, so they can't get out either.
So no one can get in? How does the spell work? Y'all just this terrible
Lasts
place
until dispelled.
Okay, so that's all.
And it reinforces the door by like 5 AC and 20 HP or something like that.
It increases the DC by 10, and it also makes it more difficult to break or force open.
Okay, cool. All right, you two are headed out then. Are you changing your looks?
I'm going to cast Disguise Self. I'll make myself look like
What about you, Buck?
a lowly human sailor.
I don't have any necessarily any way to disguise myself other than I guess I have a cloak that I'm
putting over your armor.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Y'all head out. Anything you want to discuss on your way there?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Let's just fast travel this thing.
All right. Quick 10-minute walk over. How fast are y'all leaving after them?
We'll just let them get out of the
minute, 60 seconds, something like
the
that.
grounds, just so we're not bunched up.
So y'all quickly make your way out, noticing this lock that somehow you're able to just walk past.
Well, he told us about it.
Yeah. As you enter the door, you just Alata.
Wait, do we have a key to the place? I can't remember if we got one.
As soon as I step out the door, I want to.
Yes, y'all did. Y'all found it when y'all came back. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, we found it in our office.
Yeah.
As soon as I step out, I want to look around, see if anyone's watching the place.
Perception look. Perception.
That one.
Don't say anything.
Because
all right. So y'all all make your way. Just 10 minutes, 11 minutes. It's not long. You get to a bustling area. The docks have a lot of people. The gates are currently open. You see people out on fishing docks just outside. You see some people kind of pushing their way further down the river against the tides. And you see people just working the docks, cleaning. You see fish being gutted and sorted and sent on carriages into town. It is a lively metropolis of fishermen and sailors and the like.
Do I see anything leaving? Like, what? Do I see any goods leaving?
Heading, no big galleys or anything. It looks like fishermen or people maybe searching for things close by, but nothing heading towards the wharf of the Porcelain Sea.
So no significant shipments of anything are leaving.
No,
Okay.
or coming. You in the few moments that you've been here noticing.
Two things I'm looking for. First off, I'm looking for our barge.
Yep.
That's what I was going to ask for.
So we see. Do we see that?
It'd take you a little while. This is a very busy place.
Yeah.
And you would even have to ask at the harbor master. But yeah, Gaff left it under his name because he didn't know what y'all wanted to put it as. And I think Quincy kind of made it clear that y'all are trying to be a little bit quiet about y'all's entrance.
Okay.
And but yeah, Gaff has it under his name. And he takes you down and shows you where it's at. It's just tied off, not locked, not chained. It's just a simple knot holding it together.
Okay, so I'm talking to, or I'm being walked down with the harbor master.
Yep.
So this is okay. Good to know that our barge is still here and being very well taken care of. I thank you for that.
Of course.
Is
job.
Would you happen to have another barge for hire, unmanned? I mean, we have crew enough.
Well, it could be. What kind of work you doing?
Just regular trading.
Trading with who?
Just going upriver, trading with whoever we can find.
Well, there's not much trade going out. The Bathories have kind of shut things down. It's a bit frustrating for the sailors around here.
Well, we, the people that I'm with, we just make our living on the road. We wanted to see the town for what it was, and I mean, it's been.
Well, if you're renting, are you coming back?
If we're just going up. Let me just get rates for both, for renting, and then for buying.
I can tell you with everyone being kind of locked down, there's quite a few for sale. People are having to get out of the business.
Oh.
Mistake, I think, because this can't last forever.
Right.
That little coup up north was sure to be squashed soon.
I'm sure. By the king's name, I'm sure.
If you'll follow me, I can take you back to my office area and we'll see what we have for sale.
All right. Are you with me?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll follow you closely.
Okay.
I'm going to keep an eye on the comings and goings of any Black Cloak presence, and a way to open and close the gates.
Okay.
Looking for that.
Okay. So y'all are not with them as they came
I'm
to
just
y'all's
going to
barge?
say they were in charge of the barge, and I want to check.
Okay, so y'all kind of go to a
security
different part of the... Okay.
Since we split up.
Okay. You notice that that these sluice-style gates... that the walls of the city that surrounds this place, the only break besides the one that heads off into the ocean area on the opposite side, which I don't think y'all have been to. Y'all have not seen that part.
That would be the one with like bigger ships and stuff, right? Okay.
These gates are attached somewhat to the wall. There seems to be a building or a room of sorts that has a terrace on this side, and if you think back, it seems that there was a terrace on the other side that it connected. They could walk to either side of it, and you see there is a walkway above, but no, the rooms are attached just on the top area, and you see just enormous chains that are currently stretched. No, not stretched. They're tightened in. You see a large mechanism on the wall, and all these chains. This massive chain has been wrapped tight into this thing. You do see a chain that is tight and hanging kind of from the top of the walkway, and it breaks down into two, and it looks like it could climb up to the top and tighten up there to bring it back.
So it's like a winch that opens both doors and a winch that closes both doors. Yes. Like one pulls them together and then the other pulls them apart.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, there's one that pulls each one of them open, and then one on top that pulls both of them shut.
Right. Yeah. But I guess to just get an idea.
Two separate devices for two separate doors.
Not four separate devices, right?
No.
It's a device that does both doors, not one for each door.
4 technical devices, I guess.
Right. So we would need.
You could open only one door if you wanted.
Right.
Or close only one door.
Are they big enough that a single barge could go through if we needed to?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we would only need one person to open the door.
What are the gates made out of?
A thick wood.
Does the wood you need for that spell? Could we just walk through the gate?
I believe it has to be alive. It's plants.
It said inanimate, but I don't know.
It's transport via plants.
Not via wood.
It was a plant.
Sure. I don't know.
Was?
I mean,
it might actually say.
Technically, that means you might could just use a wooden door.
True.
Yeah, so that can't be true. That can't be the way it works.
That's probably not the intent. If it does work, it's probably not supposed to.
Ryan has lost something.
His phone.
As far as black cloaks, it doesn't seem. You do see that there are some black cloaks that are manning those rooms that you were seeing up there. It's there in your phone or in your case there.
Oh God.
You see a few black cloaks that are kind of patrolling the walls, and maybe one in each one of the rooms, but you don't assume that they're the ones who control the mechanisms.
So the black cloaks aren't the ones in charge of the opening and closing?
It's staying open right now, so you're not sure. Oh. You see that there is one that is walking along the top way, but you think that there's probably just a circle that just is continuously going, and you see a guard in each one of the terraces. There might be another one on the other side, and you're not sure. As far as down here in the docking area, there's not too many. There's one every 100 feet or so.
Is anything about their routine, I don't know, concerning as far as my knowledge of Black Cloak inner workings, anything like that?
I will say, you've seen the Black Cloaks of Derry in a battle outside of the Academy. Right. The Academy was a well-oiled clock. You're impressed with the Black Cloaks that you've seen in this town. It seems they take their job seriously, and they're held to a high standard.
With everything that's happened with running into vampires and stuff, is there any indication that these Black Cloaks are still the mortals they were before, or could they be different in any way? Is there anything about the way they've acted that is reminiscent of what I've seen of?
Not that you've noticed it. They seem normal to you, but I mean, y'all have not had any interaction with Black Cloaks here, except for the one time at the orphanage, almost.
So the biggest thing is they work more like the Academy, which was a very strict.
Seems Bathory enjoys her policing system to be up to snuff.
Yeah, akin to what she probably learned or taught there. I don't know. Yes. I don't know who put that on motion, but okay. I guess, Visser, is there anything you want to check out before we meet it back up with Buck and Thrin?
Can we still see Buck and Thrin from where we are?
At the moment, they've just walked into a small office that's the Harbor Master's area.
While we're looking at stuff, is there anyone looking at us?
Give me perception checks.
I'll give you advantage.
24.
You just pull those out of your pocket?
I did. I put them in my pocket when I was looking for my phone.
For every occasion.
Pocket dice.
Carry my dice everywhere. It is nice to meet you. What would you roll?
24.
You're catching a few eyes of just the bored people who have nothing better to do than see the people who probably shouldn't belong here. Y'all don't really look like sailors. You really don't look like fishermen. But they're probably used to seeing people walking down this way.
But no one really.
But no one staring at you.
At
no.
us.
Okay. You catch people's eye. They might say a few things about you as you walk by, but no.
God dang tourists!
Wish they'd hire us. Now, what can I do for you? What size boat are you looking for?
Just about the same size barge that we already.
What do we think? That's about a 75 square foot barge.
It wasn't that many.
How big
we
was
had
it?
it on the map. I don't know. Maybe
it was like
20
by 30,
20,
maybe
20 or.
Because I remember it was like 4 squares wide. I want to say. I don't remember how.
Okay, so it was that big. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay. My bad. Sorry.
That's what's that? 60? No.
20 by 30.
Yeah, 60
is what it'd be.
Yeah.
It's 20 by 30.
Yeah.
Well, that's 600 square feet.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
way too big.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe it was 4 wide. I don't know. Maybe it was 2
That's
wide.
what we did on the map when we had the bird. When we fought the bird.
Oh, that's huge.
I think we said maybe it's actually smaller than that. We just couldn't really quantify it.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah.
Because we wouldn't have.
Think
all
about
fit
75 square foot.
All right.
Okay.
So what was the price?
How big is this living room? Like
Much more than 75 square foot.
Yeah.
My bathroom is. Huh?
We're talking about 12. Like, so we went to the the edge of the window, to the edge of the doorway. That's what, like 12.
Yeah, about 12 by 20.
This is your job. Don't you do that?
12 by 15.
But that's no. I figured that's 15 right there.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
And that's like 30.
past the door, it might be 20. Might be 20.
Step it off.
Good lord.
Sorry.
Hey, no. In that closet, I have a green tape measure.
What are those steps?
Those are yards.
21,
8,
24.
25.
So I wasn't crazy by saying close to 30.
I said 25. That was close.
Okay, I'll say the barge about the size of this room.
So it's 20. It's 25 by.
Imagine 25 kids in here. All the
You
same
could
time.
fit them. I said it wouldn't be comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, you only need 12 in here.
Yeah.
13 on
They'd
that.
be sitting still.
This is not the Marines. We will leave you behind.
But if the barge is
4
this
rows
big,
of 3.
If you buy this thing,
Three,
just
three,
three.
make sure you don't allow Thren to start the negotiations on this boat.
I mean, what do you think I started the negotiations on this
Maybe
boat?
we'll say that this room is 2 barges combined. Just cut the room in half.
Don't let Thren do the
So
negotiation.
that's about a barge.
Yeah, that's what he was just saying.
That feels about right, doesn't it? Yeah, I can quantify that in my head. So half this room.
I could pay up to 1,000 gold for this barge.
how much do you
I
want?
don't have 1,000 gold.
1,000 gold. I don't have 1,000 gold.
Will you take 1,000 gold? Yes. I have 1,000 gold.
So we would.
I really hoped you would bring me down here.
Thren is the best.
Would you take 1,000? I absolutely
It's
would.
Hello, Thren. I'm in disguise. Oh, hello, sir. I'm Thren.
We're just crapping on Thren right now.
Yeah, it's funny.
Hi, Miss Corvus.
I'm so glad Thren's back. Got
So
rid of
anyways,
that stupid cord.
I'm just glad Tyrell's still here. That's what's important, guys.
I take it you handle the negotiations for the barges that are for sale.
Yes, they've just given me the rights to take care of it and to get them the money.
All right. So, I mean, a barge that is about our size. You know, that's what's
Barge built for 2.
no the size of our barge. What's the price range we're looking at?
Our large barge. Yeah, that's hard to say.
The supply is high and the demand is low. Prices should be cheap.
They're dropping.
not here.
That's right.
I'm just helping you.
How much did y'all charge for the last one? Was it 1,000?
We ended up giving him. No, he Jewed him down.
I Jewed him down because I charmed him.
Nothing against Jews. Nothing against Jews. Sorry.
You got super mad about it, right? We are so getting canceled. Thank goodness.
We're not what?
You got super mad about how much money being spent on the barge?
I think we ended up paying 500.
I said it was fine what he did. Somebody else got mad because he used charm.
Yeah,
to do
yeah.
it. It wasn't me. I didn't give a crap.
I think you were mad. About
You got mad about the money.
it was too much.
Because we were throwing around money.
Yeah.
All like crazy.
Oh, I mean, I don't remember.
not guilty.
Oh, I don't.
Both.
I don't know that. I don't know.
It's fair to
I don't
say both.
remember. I'll rewatch that one for next time because, I mean, I think I talked about not throwing around money, but I think that was more about the bar.
Someone talked about how much the 500 gold was just was crazy.
I think it was in the
too
group text
high or
later
something.
because we didn't know what it was
Oh
actually
no,
worth.
yeah, that was Dustin when I told you what it was worth.
Yeah.
That was comparing a bag of gold to real life gold and the amount. And I don't remember.
That's not how this game works.
That was not in game though. Gillard didn't give.
So anyway, how much is the barge?
One about your size would usually run around in the busy time of our year, being a port city, easy 800. I can probably cut that in half for you right now.
All right.
I can find you one about like that for about 400. And I'll feel bad doing it for the men I work with, but I mean they think they're out. It looks they think the sky's completely falling on us here and that it's never going to come back, and they're losing their minds, and they're probably going to regret it. But 400 is
400 is at least enough to get them into something to keep them busy.
very possible. It's not going to be enough to get them back into the business that they know and grew up in once all this straightens out. But I mean, it's their choice, not mine.
Well,
Would you take 8?
that you said that. Would you do it for 8?
It goes for 4, but would you pay 8?
1,000 gold, final offer.
Well, what do you say, partner? 4?
Well,
Seems kind of low.
Seems like a pretty good.
Yes.
There's 623 platinum in the bag.
I've got 24 platinum.
Seems like a pretty good deal, I would say.
All right. 4 platinum. All right.
That'll work. I'll make sure it gets to the rifle owner.
All right. Point us to the one that we just
Well,
bought.
I need you to fill out some paperwork real quick.
Oh, all right.
Oh, and also, he pulls out your slip of what you owe for the 6 white horses. That's the name of your
barge?
Your barge.
Oh yeah.
We named it that?
I'm pretty sure.
Y'all didn't name it.
No, Gaff did. He must.
Didn't he say something about that?
Sybil said y'all were coming into town on 6 white horses.
That's what it is.
Oh my god.
I remember that now. Okay. Yeah. What would that fee be?
Just 50 silver.
50 silver.
I've only been here for about 5 days.
Right.
So 5 gold.
What kind of business y'all doing? Y'all needing some workers?
Unfortunately, we have quite a few hands right now. So,
what kind of are you needing some? What kind of work you doing?
it's honestly just traveling and.
Do you have cargo you're needing to get here?
I don't know if it's going to come to that, but I mean, we've always got prospects open.
Great. Well,
all right.
I can just have your barges pulled up to a certain area. If you need things loaded up, get them closer. It's up to you.
Yeah, if you would just put them right next to each other. What time do the gates close?
About half an hour before sunset.
Half an hour before sunset. All right. I will. I'll keep that in mind. We may be leaving.
We cast a daylight spell. Oh, I guess the sun's not going down yet. We're just gonna cruise on out of here.
Daylight is just brighter light.
I know. It's not daylight. It's the brighter light spell.
But I think we're gathering up our things now to be on our way. But
you got a good 5.5 hours or so before the gates close. Then.
All right, great. I appreciate that.
Now you'll be locked out for the night.
I understand. We honestly would hate to miss, because I don't know if you heard that update from the powers that be about the Raven.
It trickled its way this way.
Yeah, so we'd hate to miss that party. So
Oh, that's just a couple weeks away, so I'm sure you'll be back by then.
exactly. So
The Slake, I believe it was called.
yeah, that's right. It's just been a busy couple of hours for us, but all right. Fill out the paperwork. What kind of information does the paperwork call for?
Just a name.
Social security number.
Just your name.
Mother's maiden name.
James.
James. Okay. That's your sign.
That's my son.
All right. He shakes your hand, takes the 4 copper and the 50 silver.
They're also gonna need some blood.
Let me show you your barge. And like I said, we'll work on getting them pulled together. I'm not sure. We'll have to find an area. I'm not sure where that'll be when you come back. But if you ask me, or you can look around.
All right.
And he goes and shows you. It's a bit nicer of a barge than what y'all came in on.
Yeah. We paid more for the crappier one.
It was in higher demand.
Yeah.
Lower supply, higher demand.
So I guess when y'all come out, we'll meet up with you.
Did you roll a dice under the table?
Under the
he
couch.
did? Under the couch.
So many.
You have a kid.
You wouldn't know it.
So we.
I thought this is just where you hung out.
Maybe. There's pretty cool coloring books.
He's working his way up to the big ones.
Man, we're abusing Maverick. We don't have nearly that much toys in our living room for him.
Oh, dude, it's what happens when literally an only child has an only child. This is what happens.
All right. So yeah, he shows you over to the barge, and there's actually a space clear here. And he says, "I'll get the 6 white horses pulled right over here."
What's the name of this barge?
The
6 black horses?
No. You're not there.
I said when they came out, we were going to rejoin them.
Oh, y'all, you did? Oh, I didn't hear that. Sorry.
So I said when I see them come back out, I'm going to rejoin so we can collect.
This one is on the side, and it is called the Black Eel. Eel. EEL.
Does it have a hole in the keel?
It does not. Very seaworthy vessel. Or river-worthy vessel.
Very well sealed, though.
The black eel is very sealed in the keel.
All right. As soon as he walks away. So what's the deal, Buck?
We own 2 barges.
So
These are it.
there's just one barge here, Buck.
What are you talking about?
He said he's going to bring the other one around.
Okay, well, whatever. It's whatever. The other one's going to be, well, no, if we're standing by the black eel, this is it.
Right, I know.
He said he's going to bring 6 white horses over here.
Right, I was just messing with you. All right, so the...
Just kill him in the face. Then throw him in the water. And he's going to drag me in the water.
There'll be nobody there to help you up.
Nope.
Are you going to wait until he brings it over?
I mean, I'm following these guys' lead.
What are y'all doing now?
Just mesh information, so just been watching the Black Cloaks.
Have I noticed any kind of like particular patrol pattern or rotation pattern? Or
Here on the docks, it seems that the...
like looking up at the gate.
Okay, on the walkway, it's just a constant circle. One man by himself walking the perimeter, stopping every 100 foot or so for just a few seconds. There's not much up there that, like, it's easy to watch.
There was also a terrace, though. You said that we don't...
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
That's what people are up to. Oh, but on the terrace in the rooms, the men are just kind of like, there's a 10-foot walkway that they're just kind of every once in a while just walking from one, leaning on the wall, walking the other, leaning on the wall. Not very often.
You know what would help us? Fog.
Fog? I mean, yes, but I don't... Did it look foggy today, Buck?
No. You're right. I mean, if we're leaving at night.
Well, it looks like right now, from what I can tell, there's 3 to 5 at least Black Cloaks that man the upper part, and then what's my gather for the low, like just the dock. I mean, how heavily manned? Because I guess one thing I will impart is the they're on point here. Their rotations are good. I mean, honestly, it's very reminiscent of the Academy. Bathory runs a tight ship. So what's the presence on the ground level?
I already said it's one guy every 100 foot or so.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was paying attention more to what was on the wall.
There's one guy stopping every 100 footers.
Solely positioned.
Oh, okay. So, okay. Okay.
Not a patrol here
Gotcha.
on the docks.
Makes sense. Okay.
If I cast fog cloud on the barge, would it stay with the barge or would it?
If you cast it on the barge, yeah.
Okay.
As a point of anchor, yeah, it'd follow the barge.
Like darkness on boots?
Just like darkness, yeah.
Okay.
That would obscure us,
You
but
can make
it wouldn't
fog?
make us invisible. It would just make us a moving fog cloud, unless it was already foggy.
So, Thrin's here. Part of the plan was that you were going to teleport us. Can you teleport all the kids and everybody else to the barge once we get out? Could you do that?
Well, the way I was going to do it is through teleportation circle, so it has to have a linked circles elsewhere.
Oh, you can't just pick a place.
No, I have to.
No, with your spell, you could pick a place, right?
Well, what it is when you take the spell, you learn 2 other sigil sequences to 2 other teleportation circles that are permanent somewhere else.
Oh.
So if
The only one you know is...
So you can't draw the
We know of 2.
you know
Where's
2,
the other?
Juniper Grove,
Juniper Grove and the Inkling.
In the Inkling, yeah.
Oh.
I misunderstood that.
So you can't...
That makes no sense. Why would you learn someone's permanent spot by casting your own spell?
Because wizards.
But wizards would not want just anyone using their teleportation
Right.
circle.
I feel like you'd have to they have to give you their secrets.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Evanlin's circles. You would. I thought you was just able to cast a cast your circle here, and one pops up somewhere that you want it to. That's how we're gonna play this.
I thought that's how teleportation circle worked.
When he learns to spell, he
Well, it
gets
is-
to create a.
Now, working with Evanlin, you could get locked positions. I'm gonna say that, like, if you just think of Juniper Grove, you're gonna end up in the like
Vicinity of.
yeah, not the vicinity, but like if you're thinking of the courtyard in front of the Gilded Lily, you're going to end up in the courtyard of the Gilded, in front of the Gilded.
Or going more off of that, could he make 2 sigils?
Well, that's more in line with like actual teleportation, though, because that's the way that spell works.
But
What if he made a sigil and we carried the sigil with us and then he teleported?
I'm going to say Evanlin, y'all are a
Yeah.
It's weaker. It's supposed to be weaker than teleportation, where you can just go.
It's supposed to be, you're supposed to fix to a certain specific sigil sequence. I mean, there's the whole
Yeah,
spell.
what you're
there.
thinking of is the higher level teleportation.
Yeah. It's
This is lower level teleportation circle.
Well, I'm just saying y'all are in
you would
a
have to know.
y'all are in
Evanlin's sigil.
right, and you couldn't just cast that because then get like anyone could they could take an army and just appear in the Inkling and destroy it.
But Thren would have seen the circle when we were going through it. Would he remember it?
You know what? That's kind of true, but like,
well, let me just read this one.
Okay, read it to me.
Particular area right here. It
this
says,
is why
when,
Rudy hates magic.
when you first gain the ability to cast this spell, you learn the sigil sequences for 2 destinations on the material plane, determined by the DM. You can learn additional sigil sequences during your adventures. You can commit a new sigil sequence to memory after studying it for 1 minute.
So the question is, would he be able to memorize hers?
Not when he didn't know how to cast that spell beforehand.
Well, if when he learns the spell, he learns one.
Is a sigil sequence something that can be imparted in the ascending spell?
Maybe if you role play it.
You know, I would think it was feasible that once he learns the spell, you know, like now, he remembers the sigil sequence.
Notices a pattern, maybe.
Possibly. But then, what's stopping someone who passes through the academy to learn that spell and be like, oh, well, I can go to the Inkling Cave
Well,
now?
they would have to know it was there.
They would have had to have seen the. They would
Not
have had
according to
have
that
seen
spell, right?
True, you're
Not
right.
according to that spell.
You are right. But the DM wouldn't allow that.
But the way it's set up, if you read the description for it, it talks about like it's like major temples, guilds, and other important places normally have permanent
So
teleportation.
it's supposed to be a way of going from major city to major city.
Major city. Okay.
That's the intent.
All right, yeah. If you send to Evanlin, I'm sure it'll work.
All right.
You can ask about my mule, too. What are you doing?
If you have enough.
If you remember and have enough words.
Yeah. Also need.
So we're talking to Evanlin now, not Roran.
All right, so what are you four doing here at the barges?
So
Investigating the snapping sound that I suddenly heard.
it's one of them clam.
turtle.
It's one of them
It's a
clam
fish.
shells. That fisherman.
One of those
just-
snapping clams.
yeah, he pulled it open. It closed back on.
What y'all doing?
All right.
Are we going back?
I mean, there's nothing really much more. I just wanted to get an idea of. I wanted to make sure there wasn't an increased security presence, and does it feel like there's an increased
Not
presence?
increased,
Is it? Okay. So she's obviously not too concerned with us leaving, probably because of what she's doing. I don't know that the king would cave and care. Honestly, I don't. So it's not. It's really kind of hard to judge. So she probably isn't too concerned with us leaving. She's probably more concerned with us sticking around and causing problems. Or maybe that's why there's a reduced presence at the entrance.
That looked pretty extensive. If that's reduced, I mean,
Well, I didn't say it's not increased. Sorry, it's not an increased presence. I mean, you'd think there'd be black cloaks all over the place. I mean, they're very they're on point here. It looks more akin to the academy where everyone was like it was a well-oiled machine because Airdril was known to severely punish those who don't maintain their routes and their areas at all times, and she's definitely more in line with that than what I saw at Derry from my very short stint there while we were in wartime. I mean, there were men abandoning posts, running for it because they were, afraid, which is supposed to be something that gets trained out of them at the academy. So, she definitely runs a tight ship. I'm just concerned with a bunch of kids. The success rate of a break through the doors at dark. I wish we had another way of getting the kids to us and then out. And yeah, that's why I was asking Thren more about his teleportation stuff.
Do you think there is a way to disguise them as cargo?
I don't have it.
I don't either. I can only control natural things.
I mean,
The fog thing sounds great, but we still got to get 25 kids here.
Right.
I mean, it's...
I can do it for myself, but I cannot do it in mass.
Okay, like...
tough.
If there was I mean, if there was a big box that we could put a couple of them in, you know, I don't know. Like I'm grasping at straws.
That's what's happening. I mean, how do you move 25 kids? Could we
Carefully.
Good one.
I mean, I don't even know what we could put them in if we put them in a tight space and then moved it. I have no idea. I have no idea what we could use other than just literally saying, "Hey kids, we're leaving," and marching them all down here and taking out anything along the way. I mean, jeez. Yeah. Could you cast the fog cloud on somebody and then it moves with them? So we have a fog cloud. You have to cast it on an object.
I have to cast it on a place.
Oh, okay. So you would cast it on the entrance. So and honestly, I would feel more comfortable with you moving with the group than doing that. And we can't have Vistra in two places at once. That thing you did to help us move quietly, we could definitely use that on as many kids as we can.
I can cover them all with it.
Okay. Well, that would be great, but I can't have you.
Y'all having this conversation in the middle of the docks.
I thought we were headed back.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. However we want to play it, it's fine. I mean, we can hang out or head back. I guess we can.
Let's head back in twos.
Yeah, I thought we were headed back.
Yeah, because we need to check on everybody and make sure nothing bad has happened in the 30 minutes we've been gone.
Yep. Okay, it's not long. Everyone, you make it back.
That leaves us with under 5 hours to figure it out before the docks close. And when they close, we have combat coming, for sure. Okay. So we're on our way back. And when we do get back, we're going to... I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they're still asleep.
Yeah, they've only been asleep for about half an hour. Right. Y'all sleeping?
Surely they've been gone longer than that.
Nope. No. It was only a 15-minute walk, and then we were there probably...
It was less than, 10-minute walk there.
You walked 10 there, 10 back, and negotiated for a boat and watched the Black Cloaks?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were split into two.
Yeah.
About 30, 45 minutes.
Going 40 minutes.
Okay, whenever you think.
We did the negotiation in real time.
You were here.
Took a minute.
Gosh.
Yeah, I mean, it took him so long to write his name. It's like...
Takes a long time to buy a vehicle. You ever done it? My gosh.
It takes...
Yeah, but this is simpler times.
Yeah, it takes a long time to write his name. James
I had to walk all the way out there.
It was just James.
Chosen of Tira.
I had to walk out there, kick the tires.
All my
Hero of Juniper of Grove. Reviver of the Gods. Fighter. Okay. Champion of the Dairy Tournament.
We've been asleep less than an hour. Okay, sure. It's fine.
All right. So get back, relieve Rask. I'll start talking to the kids some. Ask them if they want to get out of here. If they'd be excited about that. I'm trying to encourage it in them, but also
they're scared to death
of leaving.
No, of everything that's happened. Like
Everything's happened. Okay.
Yeah.
But so if I ask
They
them
saw the creatures that y'all killed.
right. But if I ask them if they want to leave, they're. Can you go
we
quietly?
Can get out of here. We can try.
Okay, we need you to try really hard.
I mean, some of the smaller ones are going to probably cry,
That's fine.
but we'll try to be as quiet as we can.
Wait, I know. Have I seen Thrin cast silence?
Yeah, you would have. Whenever we took down
The Academy, but I
I mean,
wasn't
not
there.
Dewberry, sorry.
that fight.
Hornbeam.
he wasn't.
I wasn't there for the Academy fight.
Hornbeam, yes.
Hornbeam.
Hornbeam?
He,
Okay.
he did it on a rock,
Yeah.
threw it in front of all of the...
Oh, yeah, and then
Could
Rats
you-
jumped down and did
and the caster still
So you
was able
could
to cast
silence
magic.
all the kids, and then we have basically a moving, just shadow party.
I can do that.
can
Yeah.
work to get there. The question is, what do we do once we're there? Do we wait till dark and do we fight our way through the gates? That's what we all need to be here for. So we need to go wake up the other three. We get Rask.
We can just move the conversation up there to their bedroom.
Yeah. So
They're not in the bedroom. They're in the office.
We're in the office, Grok's office.
We can move the conversation to Grelka's office.
Quincy, wake up.
Already? How long has it been? Is it dark? Is it time?
It's not just staying back.
We got about under 5 hours till dark. Do we want to fight our way through the gates, or do we want to go within 15 minutes of the gates closing and take 23 kids out and 25? Can we get the other 2 here in time?
We got
I guess
5 hours.
We have 5 hours. We have plenty of time.
Are we trying to leave before the gates close?
That's what we have to decide.
We could.
Do we?
That's an option.
Fight through the gates and open them ourselves and leave, or just leave out and right before they close
Which
them.
is going to make a bigger scene? Taking 25 kids down there in broad daylight, or fighting our way through?
Vistrid can make some fog for us, but it's still going to be. It's going to
be draws attention, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It'll be a cloud of fog moving down the river.
Yeah, and we got to quickly and stealthily move a barge.
When we say the gates close so ever long before sundown.
Yeah, 30 minutes before.
So we're talking about like the sun is setting down the horizon. We're going to shut the gate. So it's still broad daylight. I mean,
it's bright.
It's not dusk. Nothing.
No.
So if we try to take the kids out with the gates open and we get caught, we're going to end up in a fight. And
is there
killing
something
the
I
guards
could disguise them as?
and our way?
That's
out.
that's
as gnomes and halflings. Do you want to spend all afternoon doing that? I mean,
Not really.
But then if we try to take them out at dark, we are going to have to kill the guards and then open the gates.
Yeah, we'll have to fight. At least from what I can see, 6 people.
So if we get
probably
caught
won't
during
be as
the
many
day,
guards at night.
I'm sure there will be.
if we
It
get
could be
caught
less,
during
could
the
be
day,
more.
we have to fight, and we already know we'll have to fight if we go out during the night.
Yeah. And honestly, I don't really feel comfortable fighting even one guard with 23 kids nearby. If we screwed up and the wrong Black Cloak is there and he can yell for help, they may not be able. The ones that are silent may not be able to speak. But they can hear just fine.
Is there any way we could distract the guards that are there in broad daylight and sneak them past?
I mean, I could try.
it's a busy pier.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
The
of
guards
traffic.
are the only threat. I'm afraid of what might respond in addition to the guards. I'm afraid of more of Bathory's people responding. And honestly, they didn't look any different. I observed them for 20 minutes. They look human. They look normal. They look like they're doing their normal guard things. We have no way of knowing if we're
What
dealing
if we
with
stuck
more
them
of
in
those
barrels?
That's
Up the river.
No, but just carried them down there.
one by one.
Where are we getting all this stuff from?
I mean, say we could get 2 kids in a barrel.
Okay, can I search?
barrels of something?
Can I search the
Are there
the
barrels
kitchen
in the
for
orphanage?
barrels?
There is barrels in the orphanage, probably not 25.
But that's it. If there's small children, can they fit into one
I'm
barrel?
going to say there's at most 6 barrels here, but yes, different
about crates?
foodstuffs are brought here.
Crates. I mean,
There's got to be some barrels around town. Maybe for sale.
so like what you're saying is there are enough packages of goods here that we could hide maybe 10 kids.
Maybe 10 kids.
Okay. That's I don't want to go through. Okay, so there's 6 barrels. How many crates are there? How many boxes?
You think you could probably put 10 kids in what is available here at the orphanage?
Okay.
At least 13.
I'm sure we could get some more, and then maybe a carriage or 2 to fit it all on.
We could take a few trips carting it down there. Wouldn't be a problem.
We have the 2 barges.
We could take a couple trips carting it down there. I mean, are they expecting us to be doing that?
I mean, I told them to get it ready.
So we got barges sitting there. If we start bringing cargo down there, that's not.
And
gonna
also
bring-
paid for the docking fee.
So we could go down there, have a couple loading the barges that can stay there and keep watch of everything, and a couple going back and forth with carts. If we could get some barrels or crates.
Thrin, how long can you cast the no sound thing on the barges, and how wide of an area does that cover?
I believe that is around 20 feet.
Will that cover? That won't cover both barges.
No.
What do we need to do that for?
And it only lasts for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Why would we need to do that though? If we had
Because the kids are going to make noise. They're
In
not
the
gonna,
barrels?
They're not going to sit in a barrel for an hour and be okay with it.
we can cover that up somehow. I'll play some music.
They're gonna know that the kids are missing at this point.
How young of
We don't
children
even
are we
know if
talking
we-
about?
Huh?
How young of children are
They said
there?
some were babies who were crying.
No.
Not babies.
No.
I think so, like 8 to 12.
Yeah. Yeah, these kids were living on the streets successfully.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
I think we're fine.
Probably nothing under 3 or 4, right?
Probably
As
nothing under
old as-
6.
I think as old as like
Youngest 6, oldest 12,
I think
14.
they can keep quiet.
Well, I definitely freaked out. I talked to them for a few minutes, and they want to go. So there's that. That's working for us, I guess.
So we just need to get
How do
another
we-
bunch of crates
How
of
do we
barrels.
pick 10 kids that get to leave and 13 have to stay?
No, we got to get more barrels.
Right.
We can go and get a few more. I doubt
I
they
mean,
cost
yeah,
much.
that's-
So
And
Yeah.
do we have enough? Well, can we put 25 if we can get all the kids? Can we put 25 kids in barrels and that fit on both barges, based off of what we're working with?
I mean, we'd be using less space.
I don't care about us.
And once we get out on
No,
open
I'm
water
talking-
away from
I'm
everything, we
talking
can
if-
get them out of there.
If we put the kids in crates and barrels,
Right, we're working
put
with less, yeah.
Yeah, we're not. We're
The-
stacking kids on top of each other. Basically, it's horrible to think about, but that's what we're doing.
They wouldn't have to be in there long.
No, but still, I mean,
Just until we get out of sight.
They'll have to be in there a while.
Well,
We're talking about a 10-minute trip. They'll have to get in the barrel here. We'll have to take it down there, and then we can only carry. I could carry. I don't know. Maybe I could carry.
no, we're saying get a
2
cart.
barrels.
Cart. We're gonna get a cart.
Where are we? Well, then we need to start working.
like a-
Yeah, we got to start
yeah.
looking for stuff.
I mean, remind y'all that you also invited Jinzy and all of the seagulls if she was able to get them to go.
There's not a chance of that. Plus, we're coming back.
You said if we can get the kids out, would you like to go? And she
I
said,
didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I remember it.
Okay, well,
Yeah, because
there's
She
other
said
kids.
she said that she did not think Winslow or Bruce would be interested.
Y'all
She
had
doesn't
a-
know about Gaff. She thinks she could talk Sybil into it, and she doesn't want to leave her family.
Yeah, y'all had a long conversation about who she could and couldn't get to leave. I remember that.
Okay, well, the kids are obviously priority, and we're coming back, so
I mean, but
we can take her with us
we
later.
might be able to try it. I mean, we could at
If
least.
anything,
try
we
it.
could get their help carrying kids down there.
I mean, that would be the thing. More hands to help. It might be what we can do. I mean, it might do it. So, I mean, I'm gonna go. Buck wants to go to the artisan district to look for crates, barrels. On the way
Like
there,
an hour walk.
it's like 2 hours, I think.
Yeah, it's pretty long.
You have to get a cart where you're at. I mean, is there not restaurants and stuff on the way, bars, stuff like that, where somebody might have old ale casks or something?
But like, I'm
that?
wanting to go to Corvus's house, which is a long way away anyway.
Then
Well, somebody could hustle over there by themselves just to get Jinzy and the kids.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah. And,
And
while
the
I'm
rest
there,
of us will try to get a cart. and some
10-minute
stuff.
trek back to the wharf. I want you to go with me over there real quick, and that way tell him that I'm with you and that.
Okay.
And I'll-
You came
I'll-
out of the office and we're
Yeah.
waiting
Okay,
for
so
him.
if that's established, then I just want to be able to get the barges ready.
Fine.
And I'm gonna ask for anything to put that we can put kids in, but basically anything for cargo.
Do you have anything we can put kids in, sir?
We're
Not gonna phrase it like that to him.
this big. Just I can kneel them down, just stuff them in there. 2 kids in one is the idea. No, yeah, I want to go see if there's any form
Ask
of
them if they
crates.
have some sort of like a cargo hauler from the dock.
He offered it to you, and you said, "No, I don't need anything like that."
Did what?
Yeah, he offered you.
Help. He offered us help.
Yeah.
he offered,
I
like-
took that as, I got a couple guys I can come.
Yeah, I was assuming he wanted people to help us, not stuff.
No. He was offering transportation in town and stuff.
See, I didn't know that.
We'll take him up on that.
Probably not the boxes and stuff, but definitely like carriages that were made to
Yeah.
haul items. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
We're gonna need to borrow. We're gonna need to borrow a cart.
Yeah.
You can tell him that.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, then that.
Then well,
I
I'll
will
take it. If you're gonna
convey
tell me,
that to you.
So you're gonna go down there, talk to him. You're gonna go get Jinzy and the kids.
I'll go to the
yeah.
harbor master because he saw us together.
He
so.
knows.
Right.
Harbor master
I'm
knows
just
him.
seeing what the
He's
rest
going
of
to
us
the
can
harbor.
do.
He's going to the harbor. I'm going to Corvus's house.
Are you two jumping in, or do y'all need to lay down for a little longer? I was down like all morning, so I'm feeling a lot better than I was.
I can go try to get some barrels and crates and things.
All right, because I definitely think we can carry the most if we have to carry something. Hopefully, he has something.
Yeah, hopefully we can get a cart or something. We can make a couple trips.
And if you guys don't get, do we have a way of communicating besides thread sending? Do we have any way of doing that? Okay, is there access to paper?
Yeah.
Okay.
But why don't we just go ahead? We'll just call it here, and y'all can do a little bit more planning, and we'll see next time where this leads. Y'all have about 5 hours to get there before the gates close if y'all are wanting to try to beat that. But hope this was a fun game. So just a week after our last game. Hopefully,
Struggle
yeah,
bus.
it'll be November when we play again. It'll be a while, which will be well over a year of. Oh, not November. Yeah, it's October right now. Goodness.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've been here in Galeport for a year. That's crazy. So yeah, we'll see you guys next time, and we will see if these adventurers can successfully save 25 children, and whoever may or may not go. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Thank you for joining us. Check us out on all of our sites.
Facebook,
Twitch.tv,
Insta,
Twitch.tv/Commerce of D&D.
and also check out our friends
Tiger
at
Skull
Tiger
RPG.
Skull
Yeah.
RPG.
Commerce 30% off.
and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Thanks for listening to this episode of the Commoners of D&D. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the podcast and then leave us a nice review to help more people just like you find the show. To stay up to date on all Commoners of D&D content, you can follow us on Facebook and Instagram at The Commoners Official. You can check out our YouTube channel, The Commoners, and then you can head on over to twitch.tv/Commoners of D&D and follow our Twitch channel where we're doing streams on Mondays and Fridays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Come hang out with us on Twitch, chat us up. We'd love to hear from you. We're playing all kinds of different games, having a lot of fun. That's Mondays and Fridays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time at twitch.tv/Commoners of D&D. Thank you for listening. We'll see you real soon.